Alrighty then. So we're coming on live here. See how this thing goes. That's my Wu-Tang impersonation. Wait, no, that wasn't Wu-Tang. That was Tribe Called Quest. My bad. Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God! Can I get a copyright for singing the fucking words of a song?
No.
Okay, that's original content, right? Because it came out of my mouth for a little while.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So we ain't gonna start just yet. We're gonna bullshit for just a second, trying to get this thing warmed up because we gotta get this out, which sucks because on the YouTube app on the freaking iPhone no more, you can't share to G+. So what the fuck? I need to share it to my peoples. You guys can share it to your peoples. DJ Moore says military or Army Corps of Engineers on the move in Western Colorado, I think he said here. What's it say? Yeah.
Hey, Tony, I hope it's okay, but I just posted this link to Hillary Clinton's YouTube page and to Barack Obama's YouTube page, Donald Trump's YouTube page. Anybody else you want me to post this to?
Oh, fuck that. I don't care about that.
Bernie Sanders. I forgot him. I'm going to go ahead and post that there, too.
Yes, fill the burn.
I just need this chat shared. That's what I need, really. To, like, our people. Get all our people in here. And I can't share. It won't let me share to G+. It's, like, fucking retarded. See if there's an update for this bullshit. There's a YouTube update. Ooh, there is a YouTube update. Let's see what happens. Always good when they fix something. Always bad when they destroy something. That's how they do it. Alright, so yeah, I just want to share the hell out of this thing. Let's get it going, and then we'll get it really going. You know what I mean? We need to get G or Saints or one of the other bartenders in here too, because I have to go to the pool with the girl, or I'm gonna get yelled at. Because I was supposed to go to the pool, but then I got mad. I'm pretty sure I'll only be mad for a little while. See if I still got some left in me. I gotta watch one of these videos and pump myself up. Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, Can we do that? Can we do that? Hold on. I think we can, right? Can we do that? Where's the shit? Where's the shit shovel? Fucking A, man. What am I trying to do here? What was I looking for? J-Watt, come on, man. You can be in the comments, bro. We're live. Once you're in, you're in. You can't go back.
But you started down that path, man. You can't turn around.
Oh.
You're in.
Bronco.
I love that statement, though, Tony. Breaking the law. Can we do that? Well, who's making the law? I mean, what is your moral law compared to the government's law or the state law or the city law or, you know, your neighbor's law?
All bullshit. All
Yeah.
All right, well.
The golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules.
No. That's the Illuminati rule. That's not the golden rule. The golden rule is do unto others. But
Well, I know every time I do this, somebody gets mad at me, and then like I've basically built like a Trump like hate squad of me. They just I don't know. I just heard the craziest shit. Like, heard the craziest shit that doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like and it's funny because they can't ever make up their minds. I'm either a dirty spick, or I'm poor white trash, or I'm something derogatory Hispanic, or something derogatory white. And it's like it's so bipolar. It's like.
But haven't you heard that in every one of the protests at the Donald Trump rallies? Isn't that all the liberals spew out, or whoever you want to call them, left wing or leftists, or isn't that all they spew out? Is this kind of it has no substance, it has no ground. There's no like 1 + 1 = 2. Now it's the majority, and if we say it equals 3, we are the majority, and this is what we're going to spew on you. This nonsense. There's no basis for it. There's no correction. There's no understanding. It's just this bullshit.
Dude, if you think about it, all the Mexicans that protest in our country, they don't even wave an American flag. All they do is wave Mexican flags. If they took that energy that they're like, why are they so concerned about our country? If they took that energy and went down to Mexico and did it in Mexico, then Mexico, like, I don't know, I've never been to Mexico, so I don't know if it's a toilet bowl, but from my understanding, it's a fucking toilet bowl.
Smells like it on the border.
Yeah, so if they went down to Mexico and did the same, all that energy that they used to protest over here, they went to Mexico and did this, and like they, instead of trying to make a difference in America, why don't they? I don't know. Does Mexico even have welfare? I don't know if Mexico has welfare. I don't know if Mexico has Social Security. I don't know if Mexico has.
I got something for you, Mario. I got something for you, Mario. If our country is the greatest country on the face of this planet, why are we going around in every other country in the world and pissing on them? I mean, just tell me that. With your statement, with the Mexicans coming across our border and trying to come up, make our country better, what are we doing across the rest of the fucking world? Is Russia over here? Is China over here? I mean, some could say yes, because of the land that's been bought up and the mines that have been bought up and the uranium and other things like that. Some say, yes, these other countries are over here, but not like we're in every other country of the world. So we want to bitch like little whiny babies about these Mexicans coming across the border and trying to change our country. What are we doing across the rest of the fucking world? What are we teaching the world?
We're all living in America, America, it's wonderbar.
Welcome, Hick.
We're all living in America, America, America.
So you're gonna call the world America?
Yeah, with a K.
I'm sure you've heard. I'm sure you've heard of Robstein. I'm sure you heard of Robstein and the America song. Coca-Cola, Mickey Mouse.
Whose channel is this on?
This would be the People's Tavern Pats.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Mario?
Chilling.
Shouldn't drink, man. That's just bad for you.
I don't know, dude. I don't think it's America, the people. I think it's America, the corporation.
I want to ask Tony a question about this. Tony, when you enlisted, and I know you have family members that are of the police force in the, police society, that type of thing, controlling and regulating laws. But when you enlisted, what was your thoughts? What did you think you were doing for this country to make this country better?
Shit, I was living in the streets. I was doing drugs and acting a fool. I was 17.
So you just needed a way out.
I was 19. I had just had a kid. My whole life was all fucked up with some bitch that I didn't even like. I got some bitch pregnant that like she was just a bitch. That's it. She's always just gonna be a bitch. So like I didn't have nothing. I was just by myself, living in the street, doing hella drugs, like fucking wilding out, just
You
doing
needed a
crazy.
way out. You needed a way out, and that's the way they teach it on the news. You know, you need to get a college degree. You want to go to school. You want to better your life. You know, join the military. That's what they taught you, is it not?
I don't know. They just teach you to do your job and fucking go to work.
No, I mean to get you enlisted. The little candy that they dangled in front of your face and said, "This will make your life better."
That's Recruiter Dan. Recruiter Dan.
You get a signing bonus, GI Bill, and like.
There you go. That's
Like,
what you bought into.
from making no money to making pretty decent money for a kid.
But it's not about the morality of it. It's not about the fact that the government of our country wants to invade every other country and make the whole world America. You know, it's not about that. They don't teach you anything about truth. They just dangle this little carrot in front of your face and say,
When I went in, they didn't even like try to. That wasn't my recruiter's angle as far as like I'm saying, just as far as I know, that was my recruiter's angle. Or that wasn't my recruiter's angle. He didn't recruit me that way. He recruited me as he knew I was in a shitty spot. He knew I needed to get my shit together. He knew I had a kid, and it was like, yo, you have a chance to get your shit together, and you know what I mean, be a man. I don't think everyone.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Fight for the country. But look, I swore in on September 11th, right before the towers got hit. So that whole like mind frame and everything like instantly changed already. Like an hour or two after I swore in. So it's like, it's weird. You know what I mean? My birthday is on the 11th. That's the only reason I happen to be there and swearing in and all that good shit. That's the only reason that was...
I'm not putting you down in any way, shape, form, or fashion, Tony. I'm just saying the way they recruit people is not based on the need. If this country had a need to survive, it would have protected its own borders like Trump is saying now. Build a fucking wall. You know? Protect yourself.
And make the Mexicans pay for it.
The GMO shit, the chemtrails, all that kind of stuff. Let's bring this out. The UFOs, whatever it is in this world that's going on. I mean, if we were really dealing about truth. But you didn't sign up to try to fix a problem. You signed up to try to fix your problem. And that's what your recruiter told you. You could fix your problem if you signed up and you became a part of this. But the world problem, the Illuminati system or whatever the fuck it is that's controlling this world, you got no clue whatsoever. And I just learned about it maybe 7 years ago.
Well, look, I need everybody to fucking go ahead, hit that like button, hit that share button, because I cannot, without leaving this chat and being on my own shit and fucking this whole thing up, I cannot share it through my channel and all that. It's usually we're usually able to build up like at least 20 followers or so right off the bat. We're down there right now, but we're picking up a little bit. But share this shit, like this shit, because we're about to actually start the show now. I said we're gonna bullshit. Ain't no point in fucking laying this out when there's 3 motherfuckers out there. So hit the like button, hit the share button. We're going to get serious here, so that's really why I called this gathering together, is to get serious and fuck some shit up. Because basically, if you're living under a fucking rock and you don't know what happened at the San Jose Trump rally last night, and all the rallies before that, where there's dirty fucking coward invaders, saboteurs, Marxists, socialists, communists, and just... pure pussiness all the way across the board, level of just cowards that are out there, and they basically made it unsafe for anybody to attend a Trump rally, like brown shirts, but like not brown shirts were fascists, I guess, right? They're fucking beat their agenda into you. So I mean, there are a multitude of things. They're not just one singular thing. They're like a multitude of things. They're like evolving. Just like their genders are fluid, so is their political, platitudes or whatever the fucking, I can't even think right now. I got a massive headache, but I can tell you this much. I woke up, saw that shit. I knocked out. I was chilling last night. I didn't know nothing about this shit until this morning when I was checking Twitter. And if you don't know, I'm on Twitter all day. I'm dirty. I'm so deep down dirty in the fucking mud. You'll probably unsub me from YouTube when you see what the fuck I got to say on Twitter. I will not put up with this shit. I told you before, I will not put up with it. I'm not going to fucking go to rallies where I see my fucking people being chased away, bottles thrown, Mexican flags being waved, people getting spit on, kids getting hit, elderly getting hit, all that shit. I don't give a fuck if there was no kids and no elderly out there. No fucking American. If it was Bernie Sanders supporters, as much as I hate Bernie Sanders, you know, and they were out there getting beat to death, you know, or whatever, trying to fucking listen to the socialist speak, I'd probably still be 2A-ing it up out there, you know what I mean, and saying, look, this shit is not going to happen. This ain't the fucking third world. You motherfuckers can act like it's a third world, you fucking cowards. You can act that way, but the reality check is gonna punch your fucking lights out. You have no.
No. It's gonna punch yours out, Tony. Because this is the third world now, because that's what we did across the rest of the world. We brought the third world here to the United States of America.
There's people that are not going to put up with it. There's people that are not going to put up with it. I know,
but you're one of few.
They're going to put up with it. You think bikers, first of all, you think they're going to fucking put up with it? You think
No, they're probably not, but what is their numbers, bro? What is their numbers compared to the rest of these liberal fucking leftists that don't give a shit about this country and will stomp on the flag like you talked about earlier? We brought the third world here based on 9/11 and Afghanistan. We brought that fucking country here, and now we have to deal with it.
It's the numbers, their numbers. It's crazy. I feel like if you're on Twitter, you get a better sense of it. Their numbers are so small, okay, compared to the, you know, we always talked about 3%, this and that and the other. I guess that was for firearms, but we're talking about liberty in general. People that, and also just people that want to go to work, make money, buy a house, buy a car, all that shit, all right? When all this Bundy shit happened, everything from the start to the end, all of it, whatever, dude,
You're not even going to get me on that.
Down, dude. I was pessimistic as fuck, and
there is no reason 350 million people in this country alone, the United States of America, can allow Ammon Bundy to sit in jail.
Listen, that's besides the point right now. What I'm saying is, look, these guys, they didn't even have the cause that their cause is righteous, but it's not. People can't get behind it. We're gonna go off in a different direction. We start talking about that. Listen though, we're gonna go in a different direction. We start talking about this. My point is I let myself become pessimistic because of all this bad shit that happened. And when I started this channel, I was always the optimist. I was always the motherfucker that was trying to figure out how the fuck we're gonna get out of this shit. And I let myself. My cousin got killed. All this shit all happened around the same time. And my shit was fucked up, dude. Pessimistic as fuck. I couldn't bring myself to not be cynical about people. And lately, the shit that I've been hearing and the shit that I've been following, dude, there's way more of us than them, all right? I'm willing to put my name on it, all right? There's way more of us than them. We have become so passive that we are allowing them to do this shit. You think them fucks are going to act that way? They can act that way in California, like I said before. They can act that way in California. They can act that way in Chicago. They can act that way in New York, you know, because those people and those cities and shit and states have been complicit in their fucking downfall, their tyranny. It's like they're full of tyranny and they ask for another spoonful. You know, it's people got to deal with their own shit. They got to deal with their own shit, okay? So that might happen there, but we cannot allow that to happen where we are. People that are in these huge cities like that, and I'm in a pretty decent-sized city, they may be complacent and okay with that shit, and maybe that's why they're there. They feel safe where you can't buy fucking guns, and they don't mind getting robbed and mugged when they go down the fucking street. That's what they've chosen, but I'm not going to let it happen here in Vegas.
All right, but Tony, I don't care if Burns, Oregon. I don't care if Burns, Oregon was a worldwide event. It was definitely an American event. And you see what happened.
Listen, you have to have momentum, and you have to have people behind you. That's always been the problem.
Or lock them up so there's no momentum to go forward.
Trust me, I know what fucking Lavoy Finicum means, what his name means, and who he is, and
I know you do. That's why I'm talking to you about.
But not even the way that Lavoy went about it, but the way that the Bundys just went about the whole thing and put everybody in a bad spot. And I think the Bundys are fucking awesome people. I'm not saying nothing bad about them. But I'm trying to rationalize the fact that you can't go on the 50-yard line by yourself. They went out there fucking naked. That's why that will go. Right. That's why they will. They might go down in history. Nobody's gonna take them out.
Do you remember that meme? Do you remember that meme of the Chinese guy standing in front of the tank? I know you've seen the picture, right?
Yeah,
Did he go out there naked? Yeah. The one guy that stood right in front of the tank in China.
Didn't he get run over?
No, that's the bad example. That's a bad example though because he didn't.
Well, okay, but if I take a big lighter and I light a fuse, but it's connected to a million fucking bombs, there's going to be a big explosion. My little big lighter might not have been much. You know what I'm saying? Come on, they had to do something.
It doesn't work that way around the world. It doesn't work that way around the world. I haven't been everywhere in the world, but I've been enough fucking places around the world, to know that there's only one America. And I've tried to say this in chats before. I'm talking about from the fucking, when you open your door and you look outside your house, from the sidewalks to the sides of the streets, to the height of the light poles, to your drive to the store, to the actual inside of the store, to the outside of the store, to the wherever the fuck you're going next, to the freeways. Everything that is here is American. There's nothing like it in the world. That's how different we are. Not just in liberty talk and freedoms and shit like that. We are different in every aspect of a life, from a size of a fucking soda that you buy at the store to a fucking thing of milk at the store. You know what I mean? Everything is fucking different.
Sweetheart, everything is controlled. Everything is controlled. If you have to buy a fucking license to fish, if you have to buy a license to hunt or shoot your gun, which is your Second Amendment right, everything is controlled. I think that's the biggest deception that this country has, is that we call ourselves free when we are the least free country in the whole world.
But you don't know true tyranny. To talk that way, you don't know true tyranny.
Really?
So, yeah, you don't know true tyranny.
What about that old lady down in, whenever the floods came down in New Orleans, and they beat her fucking ass for having a gun to protect herself? They beat this old lady. Really? That's not freedom. I'm sorry, that's not freedom. I told Kevin earlier I was going to make an ass.
We are not in total tyranny yet. We're not in total tyranny yet. Other countries are, to where the uprising.
You're not free, Tony.
I'll tell you one thing though, man. I'm glad I'm not in Afghanistan, because imagine if I was living in Afghanistan. Well, I guess I'm a dude, so it wouldn't be that bad. But imagine if you're a woman living in Afghanistan, you're fucked.
I don't want to talk about other countries. I would rather be concerned about our own, and that's where we have come so far. We don't care about our own country. Our infrastructure is destroyed.
You say that America is so bad.
Trump has said all this. I don't have to repeat it. Our infrastructure is destroyed. Our country is destroyed. We have no walls. We have no protection. We have no freedom. We've developed all this system based on 9/11 after a false fucking flag that made us choose the Patriot Act. We have chosen a system of control rather than a system of freedom. And if you can debate me on that, then I'll stand with you.
Well, I'm not going to debate. I see where Tony was coming from as far as what we have here in America. Yeah, and we have it better than most. There are a lot of countries out there that are a lot worse off than we are, that have a lot more problems than we have. But from Berlance's point of view, I understand too. Just because we have it better doesn't mean that what we have is right. I mean, like he was saying, if you have to have a license to fish, you have to pay the government to fish. You get serialized from the day you're born. You get your own little serial number. You're kept track of. I mean, we have no freedom. We have no rights. We do as long as we pay. I mean,
We have to pay for our rights.
yeah, you have to pay to live, breathe, or do anything. And what makes it even worse is we're paying with money that's not worth the fucking paper it's printed.
We're paying for our rights. Yeah, no, you definitely got a point there, man. It's fucked up.
Like I said, Tony had it right too, though. And there are other countries that are worse off, but I can guarantee you they actually probably have more freedoms, actual freedoms, than we do.
But what
Last time I checked, you don't have to,
Going
like,
over
if you
there-
want to go shoot some birds, I don't think you need a permit to go shoot some birds in Portugal.
how does it help our country to fuck up Afghanistan, Iraq, which had nothing to do with 9/11, or the rest of the world? How does it help our country and our freedom to send all of our soldiers over there? If we put them on the borders of the United States, wouldn't that make us more protected?
Yeah. Instead of scattering our people all over the country trying to help them fix their problems, we need to worry more about this country, our problems, not what's going on over everywhere else.
I named this chat Mother's Day because, you know, it goes both ways. There's a bunch of bitches out there acting like they fucking rule the world, and then a lot of people, a lot of Americans are acting like bitches. We were saying this in the off air, okay? Where is the Oath Keepers? Where is you fucking funny motherfuckers with all the guns and all the gear, and you go out and you fucking practice on the weekend, this, that, and the other? Where the fuck are you? Okay, where are you
They're
people?
attention whores, Tony. They're attention whores.
Where are you gun strokers at? Where are you strokers of guns? You know, I sometimes I think like some of the anti-gunners comments are true, the way they talk about people who fondle their fucking guns, because that's all you do. Because there's Americans in need all over the fucking place, especially this, you know, these Oath Keeper groups or whatever, and you're watching it on TV. Do we have to play it? Did anybody not see what happened last night in San Jose? You know, did anybody not see that? If you didn't see it, you need to see it. You need to watch it, and you need to get your mind wrapped around this whole thing that we're playing with a bunch of bitch-made motherfuckers.
But haven't we seen that nobody gives a fuck in the Oregon and fucking and Vegas, and I mean, you saw it with fucking the Bundy Ranch. The Bundy Ranch, how come you saw
Personal.
so many? Excuse me. How come you saw so many 3%ers, 1%ers, militia groups, just people that backed up Bundy, and they supported Bundy Ranch, and they confronted BLM. But how come nobody defended LaVoy when they shot the man? Cold blood.
Look, that's what I was saying, though.
Because that's when shit got real.
Hold on.
Shit's been getting real.
Even if the motherfucking movement is right, or not even the movement, even if the purpose is righteous and everything like LaVoy and Bundy's did, you know, we're not discounting was it right, was it justified. That's not the question.
Yeah, right.
The problem is you got to have real momentum, okay? You have to have real following. You have to have real.
You gotta have real motherfuckers, Tom. You gotta have real
I'm not
motherfuckers.
talking about a person, a single person's character. I'm talking about you need more than 1,000 people on the fucking internet saying they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that. You need millions upon millions upon millions of people that fucking are fucking shouting America like Donald Trump has done. Whether you want to fucking disagree, agree with Donald Trump, whatever, that's besides the point. I see this shit as anti-American. Now they call it anti-Trump and they call these people protesters. They're not fucking protesters. They're fucking savages that need to be dealt with, okay? And they're fucking anti-American. They're enemy combatants. They're not.
You got 3.3 Muslims that stick behind each other. You got these Muslims that die for each other, die for the great Allah. You got all these mosques built in the United States. You have over 30 of them. You know why? Because they stick together and they believe in the great Allah. Listen to me. Don't get it fucking twisted. I can't stand the motherfuckers. You guys know that shit. But here's the deal. You got to give props where props is due. These motherfuckers are sticking together. And they don't come in just 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20. You got hundreds, thousands, millions. And they stick together. Now, here's what's fucking sad. You see this fucking ethnic, you see this fucking religious group that sticks together behind their great Allah and what they will do for the great Allah. What the fuck are we doing? What are we fucking doing? Worrying about how much pussy we get and worrying about how much steak we eat and worrying about how many times we jerk off every day and worrying about how much money you got in your account. Dude.
Everybody's master.
It's not just that, though. It's also
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Everyone cares about how much they drink and how much pussy they get. That's it. That's
Everybody
it.
have perpetual, consistent masturbation mode. Everybody.
I don't mean to piss anybody off here, dude, but
Dude,
guess
who
what?
cares at this point? At this point, who gives a fuck who gets offended and who doesn't get offended? All the bets are off, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking Hispanic, and I'm offended by that fucking piece of shit flag. There ain't nothing. What a pussy at. You know what I call that now? That's the fag flag. I see the Mexican flag. That's the fag flag. I don't want to see that shit. The fucking, what is it? A donkey fucking an eagle? You know what I'm saying?
What the heck? What the heck is a Hispanic? You're not. There should be no Hispanic. It should be either American or you're a Mexican.
Hispanic is an ethnicity.
Can we agree?
I don't know, man. I'm Portuguese, but I consider myself American.
Can we agree,
One
Mario?
at a time, guys. Let's not get slow.
I want to ask one question. Can we agree that if we don't have borders, we don't have a country?
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's number one right there.
All right. Well, number two, then, you have to find a way to defend your border, right?
Dude, not only that, but you have to find a way to defend your language. You have to defend American culture. People can come in and contribute.
And I think that's what makes the rest of the world fucking great.
The American culture. You don't come in here. I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't start trying to make dudes piss in the bathroom with girls. You don't try to change the culture of this.
I agree 100%, Tony. I just want to bring up this one idea. If I go to China, I don't want China to be America because I live in America. I want China to be China. Right. If I go to Spain, I want Spain to be Spain. If I go, to some other country, I want it to be that country of its origin because that's what I've learned, and I thought, Amsterdam, and so I want the United States to be the United States, and I don't want people to come over here and go, wow, I thought I was coming to the United States, now I'm in Mexico, or now I'm in Canada.
They make you think that it's racist, though, to be nationalistic. Like, if you are proud of who you are, that's racist. You're somehow saying I'm better Damn fucking right. I'm American. I'm better than everybody else.
All right, and that's a good point
I
too.
have a better
Because
And Americans do
No.
believe that.
I was born with more opportunity.
the only color, the only race that is now affected right now is the white race. Do you realize that? That
Yeah.
if you talk about any other race other than the white race, you know, you're
That's true.
racist.
That's true.
The
And it
the
seems
white
like
race
the white people answer the minorities.
is full open, man. You can put them down. You can put them
I
in their
agree.
place.
I agree.
I'm sorry, that's just the way
No,
I see
I
it.
agree, Lance. I agree with you.
Bad part is
The
99%.
first thing,
Hold on, let Nick was saying something.
Well, the sad part is 99% of them back down and they take it.
That's right.
Everybody's talking about countries and borders and what makes a country the border. No, what makes a country is a group of people. It's the people that make the country, not the land or the walls or the borders. It's the people.
Fuck no. You have to have a border. You have no definitive border to let people come and go. You don't have a country.
What's good for the border, though, Tom, when you're bringing these motherfuckers in? Why would you want borders open is what I'm asking you. Why? Why do you want the
You
borders
can't have
open?
your border. No, you
Why?
can't have your border or open. If you have your border open,
You
you
want
have
it open or closed? I'm
boundaries.
confused.
Okay, then let's erase the lines between Nevada and Arizona, or let's erase the lines between Nevada and California. Let's just make it one big state. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. You cannot. You have to. The wall is merely a symbol. It's not. Everybody knows these motherfuckers are still gonna try to do a fucking a ladder or a this or a tunnel.
You need
or
to
what the
eliminate that, Tony. You got to eliminate that.
eliminate. The wall is the symbol. The wall is
But
the
you
middle.
keep making excuses for them to open the wall. Why do you want these motherfuckers here? Why do you not want us to shut it down so we can eliminate
No, I
these
said build the wall. I said build the wall.
Oh, okay,
I didn't say.
okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you want borders open.
No, because Hick was saying that you don't necessarily need that. You just have to have a group of people
No.
that believe that they're a country. You have to have the border.
have
Look,
them.
that's not,
Tony,
that's not what I was saying, Tony. What I was trying to say is to have a country. What is a country? A country is a group of people. Their beliefs, their ways, their rules, their regulations, their whatever. That is a country. The problem we have now is unlike other countries that have that. It's their way, their rules. Fuck you. What we have is it's our way until you come over here and tell us you don't like it, then it's okay, it's your way too. A country is a group of people. It is a gathering of communities. It is a country. We don't have that anymore. This country's been divided between religions and everything else.
I agree. I agree.
and I
agree
would
with you.
say that Hickbilly is not part of a homeowners association, which Kevin Tack Daddy is, and when he had to put in his pool, had to go through certain regulations. So even I think inside the country, you have certain regulations within a group of people like you're talking about, Hickbilly, a homeowners association, maybe a gated community, something like that. The states, how many states we have in this union that makes up this country. While I totally agree, the confusion comes down to the division. And I can't escape from that, because in this country we do have a certain set of beliefs, and it is morality, and it is how we feel and think about how we treat others, the golden rule like you brought up earlier. I'm not going to treat you a certain way, but in
Sure,
North
this looks
Korea,
Yeah, leave
they
it
might
alone.
fuck you, man. They might shoot you in the head and say fuck it. Doesn't matter.
Right, but I don't know exactly how to explain it. I'm just saying. Yeah,
in
I
Virginia,
agree.
you're different than we are in Kansas. I can
I'm
tell you that.
telling you right now. Look, there's a guy. There's a fucking radio host named Michael Savage. Check that fool out. That fool.
I know Michael Savage.
That fool's on fucking point, and he's got. I even bought one of his books, and his shit he's been saying, and even Donald Trump picked that shit up, and Donald Trump is on his show. He was on there like Monday. A country is defined by its borders, language, and culture. Those three things is what defines a country. Nothing else, nothing more. Those fucking three things right there. Borders, language, and culture. You
All
preserve.
right, all right. So I'll neglect you on this one based on language. Squeal, piggy. In Virginia, that's what they say. Is that cool over there where you live in Nevada?
I'm not bothered by that. That's English, as far as I'm concerned.
Squeal, piggy. I mean, our language clearly is different between even states. Now, I like Michael Savage. I'm not knocking you down.
I'm not saying we got to return to the King's English. I'm not saying that.
I would like to see a world that all agreed, but it's not even possible with my wife of 20 years to ever agree on anything. So what are you going to do? Get along just to get along? Whoa, everybody muted.
I'm here. I'm just.
No, I'm here. I'm just listening.
People need to be. It's a balance, man. I'm telling you, I've got it all figured out. It's a balance, all right? Yeah, you're fucking ready if it's going down, but it's not going to go down because people. It's going to be one of those slow, dragged out things to where we get our country back, I believe. And even if it goes bad, they're going to have to escalate quick because Obama's running out of time, all right? And they're going to have to fix the election for Hillary. And when they do that, it's over, you know? How about this? We fucking put our foot down, and you don't even have to be saying, I'm going to go kill somebody. Nobody's saying that. But you put your foot down, you just don't stand for the bullshit. That's pretty much, you know what I mean, more or less the gist of it, you know? Like, we just don't let it happen no more.
So we could all run around to voting booths, and when somebody's fixing to vote, say, don't, stop. Your vote is not voting.
These damn
Dude, you know what? And you know what?
There's a rally
You made a very good point on that because you know what's going to be the next shoe to fall is during election day. There's going to be protesters at the polls, and if you vote for Donald Trump, they're gonna fucking kick you. They're gonna be like, "Who'd you vote for? Donald Trump." Boom, punch right in the nose. They're gonna be influencing the vote.
comment section.
Protests. That's the next shoe to fall. All these protesters, they're gonna start intimidating people that are gonna go out there to vote. They're gonna start intimidating because they're gonna be like, if you're gonna vote, imagine some Mexican crew rolls up, be like, if you're voting for Donald Trump, you're getting your ass beat. Guess what? Not too many people are gonna go over there and vote for Donald Trump because they might get their ass beat.
How are they going to know?
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't really see who somebody's voting for.
I'm sure if you got a sign that says support Donald Trump, you know, Donald Trump sticker, whatever, boom, you're fucking getting your fucking windshield smashed with a brick.
Alright, well then we go back to what Tony was saying. We're all just fucking pussies. We don't stand up for our rights and say, fuck you, motherfucker, this is the real fix.
Once again, that's our problem. We keep bowing down. That's why
Bow down.
If you're riding solo into a polling booth, or polling station, and you got fucking 30, 40, 50, I'm not really that tough. Like, I don't think I can take on 30 Mexicans, even if they are like 5 feet tall. Eventually I'll get mad, you know. But they're gonna use intimidation. That's the next shoe to fall. Is intimidation.
That if you rolled up on this place that there was 30, 40 people out there in the parking lot holding up Hillary signs, and you were going to go vote for Trump, you wouldn't even go into that polling station and vote for Trump because you were so concerned about the 30 people out there with their Hillary signs.
No, of course I'm going to vote, but
As long as they were little old
There
ladies.
might be some places where, like, let's say California, Texas, you know, Nevada, you know, in certain, like, it might come down to that. Who knows?
What
The only people in Texas that would be voting for fucking Hillary are the gay country singers.
Bernie Sanders. I'll tell you what, that's your choice. You got Ronald Reagan, which I think is a weird thought process for this country. I don't know what Donald Trump will do for this country, but it's as same in my opinion as Ronald Reagan. It'll kind of shake things up a little bit. I'm not sure it will ever happen. Or you got Hillary Clinton, somebody who's fixing to be indicted or should be in jail. Hillary. You got the socialist system with Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is making a lot of big fucking numbers, but who the fuck is this douchebag old guy that's going to die the second he gets in office? Who's his vice? That's what I keep asking about all these candidates. Who is their vice president? Who is going to take over when they get shot in the fucking head because somebody didn't like what they fucking decided to do?
No, if anybody gets shot, I hate to say it, if anybody that in this damn running is going to get shot, it will probably be fucking Trump. Because he's the one everybody hates, but he's getting the numbers, but everybody hates him.
Yeah.
He's the one going against what all of us, well, most of us, bitch about. He's on the same page as we are. He's going to get JFK, basically.
Yeah, and then you would have to ask yourself, why somebody with so much money? I mean, this guy could just shut life off, go live on, he could buy his own island and live on that island, never have to see another human being for the rest of his life except his family that came over in some private boat with some special DJ, and his name is Lance, you know, DJing on the boat with some great music, come on the island and have a big fucking party. This guy could live the rest of his life with the money he has, but he does this. Why?
I know shit, and it's going to be a fucking pay cut for him.
I know.
He's taking a pay cut and moving into a house that, you know, there's stains all over that place.
I'm not going into that house after rock. Hell no.
He's taking a pay cut and moving into a. I'm telling you, I hate to say it. I normally don't get into the political aspect of shit because I know it's kind of pointless. But I'd like to see Trump win. But again, if he does, he's going to get JFK. I'm telling you.
But see, this is what I think we're all looking for as a white boy in Virginia, Hickbilly. I think we're all looking for a change. That change that the black boy Barack Obama offered us was not the change we wanted. And I think we're really looking for a change. So we're going for this white boy that talks like a Southerner and says, I'm building a fucking fence, man. I'm building a fucking border. I'm closing this shit off. I'm going to do something the right way. We're all, as white boys, and I hate to be racist, I'm not at all. I love a lot of black people. But I'm saying this is live, and I'm saying this shit just to fuck my life up. But I think we're really looking for a real change. And I think Reagan brought that. I really do. That's why I went back to that. Reagan, a movie star, not a political candidate. He brought something to the race, to the...
That motherfucker was an actor. You're tripping. You're drinking that beer. That motherfucker, you just said it. He was an actor. He was a fucking movie star. He was a phony. He was a fucking fake.
All right, so what's
I understand the ideal. I understand what is up in everybody's head, what was sold to everybody, but that's not what Reagan did. I'm just saying. There's shit that Reagan
What did Reagan do? What did Reagan do?
The fucking Iran-Contra shit?
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, dude, people got fucking poor. The poor got poorer under fucking Reagan. Reaganomics.
Yeah, definitely the
Just
drug
say
war.
no, the war on drugs. The war on
Anti-cigarette.
drugs. War on drugs,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah. I agree.
Yeah, look at the war on drugs and the war on guns.
Nixon started it, and I think he continued it, probably, right?
Have you ever had a flat tire?
Never.
Never. Well, the reason I say that is because sometimes he
Yeah, her name was.
things up. And I think that we've gone on this elitist battle for elitism. These controllers that have been controlling things, trying to get to the top. I don't think they're ever going to get there because we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but powers and principalities. I think there's a principality that's ruling everything, and these people that are called humans are not going to make it to that top, but I think they keep struggling to try to get there. I like to see the breakup from time to time from a group of people that are connected to this whatever group it is. Maybe they're at the Bohemian Grove. Maybe they're in this kind of I like to see this disconnect from time to time with like a Donald Trump that says, hey, I'm not part of that group. I've never seen him at the Bohemian Grove. Have you? So I don't think he's part of that group, but he's made a lot of money. So break up the system. I'm tired of the monotony. I'm tired of the same old, same old, same old. Every year we get broker and broker and they get richer and richer. Break that shit up. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it won't.
Yeah, but on that aspect, you also got to think, how do you think he got richer and richer?
Well, good point.
Dude, I was at work and there was a driver sitting there, and before he left, I was like, hey, before you leave, I want to say one thing. Make America great. Dude, as soon as I said that, his face turned beet red, and he was like, Trump is a bad person. There was no way I would ever vote for Trump. This and that. And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to fucking get a razz out of you. Like, I don't know, man. Like, damn, I didn't know his face was gonna turn red. He was like, you could tell he was pissed. As soon as I said that, make America great, he was pissed, and he was. He's a Hillary dude. Like, he supports, and it's kind of fucked up because he's a Hillary person, and he's in the military. I'm like, how can you be in the military and support Hillary Clinton after knowing what went down with Benghazi?
To say he wasn't in Benghazi, that's why.
Fools are fucking brainwashed as fuck now. Think about it. All the guys that side with, or don't side with Obama get fucking booted. All the high commanders and shit.
See, one of the people there, I've got a guy that I work with. He was in the Army, and he even said when Obama got elected, he's like, there is no way. He's like, I'm glad I'm out of the military now, because there's no way in hell I would ever call a man my commander-in-chief who's never served, never done a damn thing for this country, and can't even prove he's from this country. There's no damn way in hell I'd ever call him my commander-in-chief.
The same dude.
Back in 8 years of this son of a bitch.
Yeah, the same dude. We were having a debate, like just like a minor debate, and he was like, there's no way Donald Trump's gonna build a wall, this and that, the illegals, they deserve to be here, this and that. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I'm like, back in the 1920s and the 1930s, when the Irish and the Italians and the Germans and all those people that came to America back in the 1920s, they had to go through a wall, and that wall was Ellis Island. That was friggin' Statue of Liberty, fucking all that shit. Like, they had to go through a wall to register and come in, Like, what makes Mexicans so special that they don't have to experience an Ellis Island or all that book, having documents and this and that. Yes, we did have a wall back in the day. Ellis Island. Ellis Island was our wall. New York City. like the, Irish, Italians, Germans, all those dudes that came from Europe, they had to go through a wall. So the Mexicans, they don't have to go through a wall
I
to
just
come
had
into our
a
country.
mind fucking blow, Mario. A mind fucking blow. So I've been equating Reagan and his antics to Trump, and how Reagan was an actor and Trump is just a businessman. I've been equating that in my mind, but I never realized that Reagan said, tear down that wall, and Trump is saying, build that wall.
Yeah, but
Yes,
they had to go through a wall. They had if you didn't have documents from your home country, and you came to
No,
they shipped them back
totally
to
missed
fucking Italy. They shipped them back to
they-
fucking Germany. They shipped them back to
That's
Ireland.
all right. That's cool.
my biggest issue, you know what? I don't give a damn
Sorry,
where
off
you're
topic.
from,
My
what
bad.
country you're from, what race you are. That is not my issue. If you want to come here to experience the American dream, earn it like the rest of us. I was born and raised here in America. And I've been working since I was 15 years old.
I don't even see the conflict.
Okay? If you want to come here, number one, speak English. Don't fucking every goddamn time I pick up a phone nowadays. It's
Habla Espanol +1.
yeah, no.
Press 1, bitch.
For English, press 2, and then you get some son of a bitch that can barely speak English talking to you. Keep it in
No.
America.
You need reboot computer. You ever unplug computer, reboot computer. Go to your fucking own country and get the fuck out of mine.
Well, it's not even that. If you want to come here, number one, do it the right way. Earn your way in. Don't come over here illegally and then get free handouts from us. It's bad enough the government takes our fucking money from us, people that were born and raised here, been working, like I said, been working since I was 15 fucking years old. I barely got a pot to piss in and I struggle to pay my rent. I've got to pay half of my shit that I earn goes to the government and it's being given to y'all.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Fuck you, fuck that.
Why are you even on this chat bitching about it? Because it's a reality. It's something you have to go through every fucking day, and there's no right. There's no meaning to it. There's no justice. Justice is that you are justified. There's no justice in this. There's no security. There's no benefit. When I pay to go fucking fish and get a license, there's no fucking benefit to me. I can still go fish anytime I want without a fucking license, DJ Moore.
Dude, I paid $10,000.
I'm agreeing with him. I'm not putting him down. I'm agreeing with him.
I paid $10,000 last year in federal income tax. So what? So that a bunch of fucking Mexicans with not even like it'd be one thing if they had American flags and protesting, then you could be like, all right, sympathetic, whatever. But they don't even have American flags. They have Mexican. So my $10,000 that I paid is going to
What
them
if we said no, Mario?
Mexican flag.
What if we just said no? What if we just stopped paying?
Dude, if I said no, then I'd probably go to jail.
Yeah, there you go. It's held at gunpoint.
There is no law. Nobody can find. There is no law stating you have to pay fucking federal tax. There is no law saying you have to pay taxes, the federal tax.
You can try that, but a lot of people have gone to jail. I don't know about you, but I ain't going to jail. Fuck that.
Exactly.
There you go, and that solved it right there. I ain't going to jail. I'm not going to pay the price. I'm not going to be that little Chinese man standing in front of a tank. I'm not going to fight for our rights. Damn it, you're not a liberal? Seriously?
Bro, what about you, bro, Lance? Do you pay federal income tax?
Oh, you damn straight I do, bitch.
See,
That's calling the kettle black, Lance.
Because even though there's no law,
You can't get on Mario. You can't get on I know you want to bust balls, but you can't get on Mario if you don't want to stand up.
Like me.
You can't stand up either, bro, Lance. You can't stand up either. You're no outlaw. You're no outlaw.
I want him to admit he's just like me. That's
Yeah,
all.
there's too many outlaws in this motherfucking chat. I can tell you that. I can tell you who they are and who they're not. And I'm not fucking pointing fingers, but what I'm saying is like what Mario said. I'm not going to jail. Some of us give a fuck, and some of us
I
don't.
think we need to change that, G.
Well, I've been living my life for 37 years the way only I know how to live it. And again, I've said this. Oh, let me finish. Please, let me finish. I've said this for 4 years. You guys live your life. I live mine. Everyone, some people have the book and they open up their little fucking state book and their law book and no. Me? No, sir. I do what I do. That's all I can say. I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm no fucking this. I'm no that. All I say is I do what I do. You do what you do. And that's it. But that's the difference between me and other people. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's not true.
Oh, it is true. It's true.
All right, we throw all this in a bucket, and then again, I have to.
I'm not gonna be stupid and sit here on a live chat and explain myself. But
I'm not asking you to explain yourself, but I just bring back the Ammons. I bring back the injustice that's in the world for
They
people.
have a lot more courage than I do. They have a lot more courage than I do.
That's
No,
not
it's
courage.
not that
They're
way.
in jail. What is the courage to go to jail? The courage to fight against the jail system that put them there. That's the courage. That's the real heroes. Those that stand up and take over a fucking federal building because of injustice, they are heroes. We glorify people all the time that have no place, like, you know, transsexuals and shit. Give them their own bathroom. Fuck you.
Exactly.
There's real problems in this world, and those aren't them.
That's right. That's right.
And they're still there. They're still there. They're in jail right now.
See, they're
And
just
we can sit out here and talk about it all day long, saying that was wrong, and it is.
J1. Got M&P out there. Coles out there. HRM. What's up, brother? Brother Stolly. Why the fuck is Stolly not in here? And where's Sam? Where's Tony? What's going on over here?
I think he went to go chill out by the pool. Chill out by the pool.
He was
My boy wanted to open up this chat and he fucking rolled it.
He was taking care of his house plants.
Oh.
I think.
Right.
That's the way it looked.
And again, dude, that's the bottom line, man. You got people that fucking care, and you got people that don't care. I mean, some people just live their life the way they feel that needs to be fucking led. And some people sit there by the fucking book and will fucking worry about this and worry about this and, oh, this is against the law. Oh, I can't have this knife because it's over 3.5. Motherfucker, fuck you. I can't have more than 10 fucking rounds in a magazine. Fuck you. You want me to fucking sit here with a 10 round mag while a motherfucker comes to my house with a 30 round mag? Shit, I'd be damned. I got 100 fucking round drum, motherfucker.
The thing is, you don't advertise it.
Fuck no, I don't advertise it because I ain't a stupid motherfucker. But that's the difference between a motherfucker that's got the balls of an elephant to fucking go out and get it, or the motherfucker to sit here and talk about it that wishes they could do it. That's the difference between me and them. And again, I don't have any arms. I sold all my shit. I'm not allowed to have anything. That's just me.
On that Chris Ann Hall show today, J.C. Hall, who was her husband, was talking about how people they think they have control of the situation, and they say things like, "This is the liberal statement." You know, I'm against violence. I'm totally against violence. I will never use violence. But then their own daughter or their own wife is raped. What do you got to use to protect your daughter or your wife against that rape? Violence. So if you're totally against violence, you have totally
with violence. That's
you have negated your whole argument. That is a liberal. That is a left.
Just like all the stupid mother, just like all the big boys that oh, you come to my house and I'll shoot you. I will shoot a fucking invader, motherfucker. How many motherfuckers on here that come in and out of these chats have enough balls to even fucking fire that fucking shot? Who's got the balls to fire that shot at somebody? Has anyone here shot at somebody? Or has anyone here fucking took a shot? Right. Right. No one shot anyone here. No one's took a
human.
See, that's one thing no. Somebody breaks into my house, I'm not going to shoot them. Because then the neighbors will hear and cops will get called. No, somebody breaks into my house, I've got a lot of other little toys that, no.
Yep.
I'll strangle that bitch out.
Dude, what about that guy? I was
Show
seeing
up,
a
that
thing
son
on
of a bitch is
Facebook.
going to be 3 different colors and hog tied in his front yard before the cops get called.
Dude, I read an article on Facebook where some guy from the Bronx, the dude was about to rape his wife, and he fucking rolled up with a tire iron, beat the shit out of the guy, fucking killed him,
Yep.
and now he's like going to jail for it.
Oh, right on. Not. I'm telling you, self-defense, that's your first option to life. I mean, I'll flee the fucking country if I defended myself righteously and I was convicted of murder. I would flee the fucking country if that's the way their laws were. But I still protected my wife, I protected my children, I protected my own life. You know, I got my own law, and I think everybody has that. I really do. It's naturally inherent in a human being. Fight or flight, right?
Yeah. But I think that's one of the things they're trying to train us away from.
I know. I agree.
There was one news report I saw, I think a year or two ago. There was an old man, 85 years old, veteran, sitting in his living room, all right? And he hears somebody breaking into his house through his basement. He sits back he grabs his gun, sits back in the recliner. Guy comes through his basement door, he shot him. Guy fell down the steps, and apparently he had a friend with him. Guy falls down the steps. The other guy runs and flees. And on the news, the reporter asked him, "Why didn't you call the police?" And the old man said it. He's like, "Why? Why am I going to call the police and sit here and wait for them to show up whenever they show up? These guys could beat me, hurt me, destroy my property." And the biggest thing about that whole thing was the fact that the reporter had to ask, "Why didn't you call the police?" Really?
Well,
Guy's breaking into my house. I'm going to call the cops.
If I have a gun to defend and protect my family, then I can do that a hell of a lot quicker than getting on the phone and calling up somebody else that has a gun that might come out and just walk away and say, "This is not the situation I want to be involved in." I mean, my protection is down to me. And so if you don't have a right to defend and protect your family, then what is the Second Amendment for?
You know what? You want to know what it's for? This is the
Please
lowdown.
tell me, Mario.
This is the lowdown hoedown. These people, you know, whoever they are, they want to be able to break into your house and fucking do whatever the fuck they want. You know, let's say a politician has a beef with some dude, and he hires some dudes to be like, "All right, go rough him up at his house so that you don't fucking talk shit no more." Dude, it's fucking mafioso, man. It's mafioso. It's been mafioso forever.
I'm just curious.
It's a political mafioso. So
Right.
if you're a mafioso and you don't like somebody and you don't agree with somebody and you want to go into their house and fuck them up, well, you don't want that person to have a gun because you want to go in there and fuck them up, but that person has a gun, then wait a minute. He has a means to defend himself. He has a means to stop the mafioso from coming to you and fucking you up.
Totally agree. What are you going to do to change that situation where the mafioso doesn't have the control over you? Because if people come in Rhode Island and they say, you no longer have a right to own a gun, whether it be, 5 rounds in a magazine or 10 or 100 or whatever the fuck, you have no right to own a gun at all. What are you going to do in Rhode Island to defend yourself against the mafioso?
Well, they want you to be the victim, because if you
No,
speak
what are
out,
you going to do to defend yourself not to be the victim?
well, they want you to be the victim.
I know, I got that.
They
What
want
are
you to
you
be the
gonna
victim.
But what are you going to do?
Well,
Come on.
obviously, I'm not going to listen to them.
You're not going to just get buff and take off your shirt and work yourself up so you can
Obviously,
have your guns that are on your arm.
I'm not going to listen to them, because I'm just going to be like, you know what? Fuck you and fuck your laws, because I ain't fucking obeying them.
All right. So they're coming into your house like they did in New Orleans and beat up that old lady to take away her little handgun. What are you going to do when they come into your house in Rhode Island there and take away your shotgun that was given to you by your grandpa, right?
Well, that's all. Like, every situation is different. So in that situation, I would have to look out for the best interest of my family at the time, and like, is it better for me to be dead and friggin', because
So you're just going to give up your gun?
you have a choice. You either shoot up the place and you die because they have you outnumbered, or like, you have to pick your battles, and that's just one battle that ultimately you're gonna lose. You're gonna die. So
All right,
now
so
you think
that's
about,
where
so
the
I'm gonna
America
die.
is at.
So now I gotta think about Lenny. All right, so Lenny is gonna be without a father. Lenny is gonna be, and it's like you have to kind of, in a weird way, you have to
Yeah, I
kind of
know.
have to
You're
pick your
totally
battles.
painting the destruction of America. Give up our guns because it's better that we do this than to fight and to die for our
No,
actual natural rights. Come on, Mario. You
You
claim
live to
all
fight
the
another
time
day.
you're
You know
not
what, bro, Lance? Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I
don't
know.
wanna
Fuck
listen to
you. You don't like me. Get the fuck out of here. But, you're the one that's going to lay down and
No, bro,
die
Lance,
for
you're
your
the one that's
natural
gonna lay
rights. You're
down
just
and
going to
die
give
because
up
you don't
your
even
guns
fucking
because
own a
it's
gun.
better for you.
Just keep spinning your records and
No,
pretend
but
that
look,
fucking nothing
I
is
know.
fucking happening, bro.
But look at what it's causing in this country. You're just laying down and dying. You're just saying, hey, it's better for me and my family. But it's not. If you look at the future and you don't take yourself into consideration, this future is going down just like Greece. Man, we just give up all of our rights and we say it's better our
Bro, do me a
family.
favor, buy a gun.
It's Nazi
Buy a gun,
Germany,
bro.
really.
Buy a gun, bro.
Look, okay,
Buy a
now
gun.
I'm going to chime in. Now, Brolance, you keep saying you, but in all honesty,
It's like saying that it's my fault.
we're doing the same thing. Okay, I mean, everything that you're talking about Mario doing, you're doing too. But, and I can see where you're coming from as far as everybody laying down. But like Mario said, sometimes you have to choose your own battles. Now, if it was like a huge war, if somebody came to my house and say like Mario had a wife and his kid right there and said, okay, give me your guns or else. Yes.
So you wanted that lady to die for what? To prove your? I'm sorry, Hick. My bad. Go ahead.
No, hold on. But what I'm saying is, like Mario said, you got to choose your battles. If they're in your face right then and there, and you've got your child right there beside you, and it's either you and your child die, or give up what you have. Fine, give up what you have to protect your child or protect your loved ones or your family or whatever. Now, if it was it depends on the scenario. Like Mario said, you have to choose your battles. Because if you've got this big group going, everybody's fighting, you know that you're
Dude, if you got the SWAT team,
no, I'm talking about, if they're, you got a SWAT team there after you, that's one thing. But on the other hand, if you're going to fight a battle, you know your children are somewhere safe and you're going to fight to protect what they have and protect their future. Then you go. There's, like Mario said, you've got to learn how to choose your battle. You can't just go running in full
Do you
combat.
guys really think we're in this simplicity of a battle? Do you think we're in the point where, you know, I'm talking with my mom and she said don't piss in the bed anymore, so I'm trying my best while I fall asleep not to piss in the bed?
Oh boy, here we go.
No, here we go. Do you
Uh,
think we're in this simplicity of a battle? Or do you think that it's more, I personally think that it's more like earth-changing, life-changing. Look at this fucking election. Look at our fucking candidates. We got Hillary Clinton that's being indicted, and she's not in fucking jail. We got Donald Trump, who is a fucking businessman. This is a fucking joke. And you really think we're in this simplicity that please don't piss in the bed or I'm going to get really mad? I mean, that's the way I see people like Mario treating the situations of this world. And I'm sorry to be an asshole about it, but
You're
damn it,
definitely an
this is
asshole.
liberalism in
Because
itself.
obviously,
That, this is
you're
just
pissing in your
another
bed too,
situation.
buddy.
We can get
What
past
are
this.
you? What
in
are
a
you
few
doing,
days.
bro? What are you doing?
That's
to
not my
change the
point. I'm
situation?
talking to you. That's what I'm doing, Mario.
And I'm talking to you. What are you
Alright.
doing to fucking change the situation?
Not really the point. I'm trying to open
No,
your
that's
mind.
the point
This
that
is
I'm
not.
trying to tell
This
you.
is not 2012. That we're in 2016 now. This is a new world,
Bro, Lance,
and it's bigger
you're an
and it's
asshole.
badder.
You're always gonna
I
be
know,
an asshole.
I know, I'm an
And
asshole.
you know what?
That
It's like
fixes everything.
you're
No,
saying
at some
something.
point,
You're
do
like,
we
all right,
have to get
what are you
serious?
doing? What are you doing? What are
Thank
you
you,
doing?
Mario
Well, guess what, bro,
Moses,
Lance?
for finally
What are
joining
you
the
doing,
chat.
pal? What are you
Not
doing?
the point, Mario. Not the point,
You just
Mario.
keep
Is
spinning
Bro
your
Lance pissing
disc.
everybody off
You
today?
keep filling you keep spinning your records and playing your songs and playing your parties, and you'll be fucking fine.
Mario, that's
what you're
not
doing.
true, and you know it. Because just like Greece, it fell. Okay? Now, if you can't remember history, then you're doomed to repeat it. All right? And you're going to be doomed to the failure that history brought you. I want to find a way. I would hope that at some point in humanity that we could find a way to make it continue long past the 200 years of Greece or whatever. Every history keeps repeating itself over and over and over. I would like at some point that we could find a way to make it continue and last, and everybody would get along and there would be peace, love, and harmony. Keep spinning your records. That's not going to do it for me, Mario. That's not a friendship.
So
and
you know
that's
what?
actually
You
a
go
jab, and
and
you're an
buy
asshole.
a gun.
That's actually a jab, and you're an asshole.
Hopefully
Don't say
that will.
You
show
didn't.
things.
You didn't try to fix anything by saying that statement. You're just being an asshole, like you've been to me many times. But that's not the point. I
Because
would
you're
like
a
to
fucking
see
prick.
some hope
That's
and
why.
some direction towards some change that would make things better. And I don't think Trump is going to do it, and I don't think Hillary's going to do it. But this is the political system that we have to deal with right now. So that's all I'm talking about. Fuck it. Doesn't matter.
Dude,
Right.
you tried calling. You were calling me out. You were saying, "What are you doing? What did I do? I went to the fucking gun store. I filled out the application, and I bought a gun. It's very tiny. It's very minute, but it's kind of, in a weird way, it's a protest. My gun is sitting in my basement. It's fucking collecting rust. Whatever. I haven't even shot the motherfucker, but it's a small little protest. What are you doing? Did you go to your local gun store, fill out the application, and buy a gun? No, because I don't know. We're not even gonna go there. But
Well,
If you want to know what I'll do, we'll talk
99% of
about
us
that
have
in a
it.
bit.
I'm doing my little part in protesting.
Man
And
does
you
that.
know what? I'm thinking about buying another gun. And it's just gonna sit in my basement and collect more rust. And then I'm gonna try buy another gun, sit in my basement and collect rust. Whatever, dude. That's my protest. Is even though how minute it is and how small it is, but at least I don't know. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back.
Don't take it. Leave it. Just saying. I've never understood that. Where did the expression "take a piss" come from? Don't you leave a piss? Just like don't you leave a shit? You don't take it anywhere. That's just my thought. Oh, sure. Leave Hickbilly all alone. Y'all really want to hear Hickbilly's thoughts? No. Look, the biggest problem, you know what's the biggest problem with people, with society, with any country, with anything? It's not the rules. It's not the borders. It's not the walls. It's the people. You got good people. You've got not good people. In any religion, in any aspect of life, that's the problem, is the people. No matter what you do, what you change, how you do it, it's never going to last. It can be good for a while, but it's never going to last. It's always going to end up in fighting, disagreements, war. We've just somehow managed to prolong it to get the whole world pissed off enough at each other, and it's not going to be this country versus that country. It's not going to be, no, it's going to be everybody against everybody. That's what's going to end up happening. That's my point of view, my thoughts on the whole situation. That's why I normally do not do politics or religion, because those are the two things that cause the most drama. There are too many different ways of doing things. And apparently this system that we have, granted, it might be one of the best systems that we've ever had, but it apparently is not working. So maybe we should start over fresh. Find something new.
Eggbelly, I'm still here with you. And I brought this up a couple times. And I'm a Bible guy. Hear the train.
Get that long black train.
Yeah. Well, there's a Bible scripture that says, train up a child in the way they should go. Hi, Monty. And they won't depart from it.
Nope.
I believe that our goal, our mission, if we're going to, not repeat history, like Benjamin Franklin said, if you keep doing the same old thing, expecting a different result, you're crazy. You're insane. I'm not going to be that type of person. And I think if we want to go a different route, we need to train up our children. I talked about this earlier about J.C. Hall being on the Chris Ann Hall show. It was her husband. And he was talking about how we need to train up a new generation that can actually make a difference in this world. We shouldn't, and I'm drunk. I'm going to totally admit it. I'm drunk. But I still feel that the only way we're going to make a difference in this world is if we do something different. And we keep repeating history over and over and over and over. But we don't try to find another way.
Well, like you said, we need to teach our children. The problem is we don't teach our children. We send them to public schools because, unfortunately, we as Americans have to work. And it can't be like the old days where the man went to work and the woman stayed home or whatever. No, because nowadays the husband and the wife both have to work to be able to afford to feed the damn children.
I think that's a lie. Have to. You said have to.
I mean, it's not a lie. It's just, some people, a lot of people do have to.
Have to.
Yeah,
Have to.
Do you guys know that I got my first gig 5 months into this year, it was just this last weekend, 5 months into this year, my wife works all the time. I don't work that much. I mean, I do all the time, getting music and, you know, getting my this is live. Fuck. Oh well. Anyway, we make it. We make it all the time. So have to is it's a kind of a conjectory word or something. It's like, you know, you don't have to. Back in the day, they didn't have to. All right.
Well, today,
Out there. No, not today either. It's the world is not changed. We still have a sky, we have a sun, we have an earth, we have land, we have housing. Have to has not changed. Laws have changed.
Exactly. We have this wonderful government. I said,
well,
fuck them. I didn't say the world had to.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Because right now, back in the day, if you were poor and you couldn't afford power, that was one.
No,
your wife and your kids could live in the house with candles and heat your own water, things like that.
Do it. Do it. You got a fucking propane tank.
Right. But today, Berlitz, today, if you try to do that, somebody will call and get you for child endangerment, and the fucking government will come in and take your children.
Laws.
Exactly.
That's all. The only. And see, that's where we laid down, Hick Billy. That's where we let this government control take over our lives when we could live on. I've always said this: 1 acre of fucking land. And I know I'm talking loud. I'm sorry. I'll turn the other way. 1 acre of land. Everybody could grow their own crops, grow their own life. Live for the 100 years or how many years they're given. 1 acre of land. And look how many acres of land is in the United States. Are you serious? It's only the government control that is
stopping
us to not be able to do that.
I've got 2 acres. I mean, I can't output a well back on my property. I have to have county water. It's not.
I'm done with that, Hick Billy. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated. I'm very done with that.
I get it. And the farther, especially out here on the fucking East Coast where I'm at, look, I was born and raised here in Virginia. Virginia can kiss my fucking hick.
There you go.
Virginia is it's close to the word I could describe for it, because it's full of nothing but pussies, cunts, and dicks. I hate this one.
It's like me, guys. Honestly, I don't get out of the house that much, but every time I do, like today, I met 3 different people today. Well, met 2 different, and my mom. But every time I get out, I talk. I start a conversation. I make it a point to start a conversation. I start talking about the shit, what's going on, and hoping they'll tell their neighbors it's time to wake up. Wake up.
That's it.
And I'm telling you, believe me, brother, I do that every time I go out. I strike a conversation with somebody, and you know, a lot of times I piss a lot of people off, and they look at me and they call me a fucking fool. I said, you know, that's fine. I put my fucking money where my mouth is with you. You know?
That's it, Monty, and that's what Mario was asking me. What are you doing? And I have to continue to work my job, and I have to continue to pay my fucking taxes. But I'm definitely telling everybody you don't have to do this. You know, that's a step just to get the truth out there. It's a truth that will make you free. What do you got to say, Mario?
I agree with you.
Got to put it out there, man. Mario Mosen. Haven't heard from you yet. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? I just want to let you guys burn some steam there, man. Seemed like you guys had a lot of stuff to say, so I was like, I'll let you guys talk. I'm doing good, man. How you doing over there?
You got the room, bro.
No, I'm good, man. By the way, what the hell are you drinking, bro, Lance?
Natural Light. It's the shit beer.
Oh, nice.
You have like little nasty turds.
Yeah. That's like me trying to get fucking fucked up over Mickey's and shit back in the day.
Oh my God, he mentioned Mickey's.
Yeah.
In Valley Center, Kansas. See, our high school was home of the Hornets in Valley Center, Kansas, and Mickey's has the Hornet on it.
Right.
We drink Mickey's out the ass. Out the ass, literally.
It was so cheap, man. It's like, you know.
Oh no, Mickey's was good beer. That was our
Yeah.
6 point. We had our other beers were 3.2, and
Yeah, other that or Milwaukee's Best.
oh no, I never drank that shit.
Ice. Ice.
I got a fifth of vodka in there waiting to have the damn seal busted on it.
You better hit it, Peanut. Hit it.
I'm going to. I'm
Put some
going
orange
to.
juice in that shit.
I still say y'all shouldn't drink. It's just bad for you.
Right?
Oh yeah, I agree.
At least not straight.
You know, in reality, guys, you're gonna fucking die of something anyways. I figure you might as well fucking enjoy life, man.
That's true.
You know, everything is like everything you hear in the news. Well, the fucking New England Journal of fucking Medicine said that you can't drink so much fucking coffee or blah blah blah. Or I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, man. You're gonna die of something. Might as well enjoy your life. There's only
No,
three things
wait,
you enjoy in life.
Brolance.
There's only three things I enjoy in life, and eating is one of them. So I'm like, okay.
According to Brolance, no, you gotta do something about that. You gotta freaking be like,
Yeah, you do, man. You gotta,
no,
you gotta make
enjoy
it.
your life, man, because you gotta be about freaking this. You gotta be freaking about that, and freaking no, you can enjoy your life.
All right, that's a good question, and I want to ask Mario Mosen this. Do you think that a lot of this, like, get drunk, get distracted, get high, blah blah blah, just so you can tolerate the bullshit that's going on, is acceptable, or should you not, find a way to fight against it instead of being just like medicated all the time so you can tolerate it?
Can I answer first?
You know, oh yeah, go ahead, sir.
I just fuck around, man. But I just like to get high.
What are you doing for the cause?
Who?
Everybody.
Didn't you hear me just say there just a second ago? I've made the point to talk to 3 people today. People I run into. I said the first guy I was 2 hours.
Well, according to Brolance, you ain't doing enough.
No.
None of us will. Here's the thing. Like Mr. Mosen said, sometimes, Berlance, you've got to learn. I mean, we're living, we're breathing every day. You cannot spend every day of your life always worried and concerned. Because if you do that, if you spend all of your life worried and concerned about this and that and this and that, you know what you're going to turn into? You're going to turn into all these other fuckers out there. Like right now, everybody's been bitching about fucking bathrooms this, bathrooms that. And then all of a sudden, a kid falls into a gorilla cage and nobody remembers the fucking bathrooms anymore. It's all that fucking gorilla and the baby. Oh my god.
Kill all the gorillas now.
From drama to drama to drama. Instead of just, hey, I've got a backyard. I've got a porch. Granted, the system is fucked. The system is corrupt. We all fucking know it. That's how we all met. That's how we all know each other. But you cannot base your entire life on focusing on that. Because, believe it or not, you do still have a life. You're living. You're breathing. You're here.
I would present it to you this way, Hidden Billy. And I agree with you. I totally agree with what you just said. You can't present your whole life that way. But if you are on a boat in the middle of the ocean and this was your life, then you have to keep yourself afloat. That's all. I mean, these things that are going on around us, they're trying to rock the boat. They're trying to knock me over and make me fall in the water. And I'm like, well, I got to fight against that because I don't want to fall in the water.
Well, bottom line, things will never fucking change if people don't fucking speak up. If we lay down and don't never say nothing, they're just going to run more and do a whole lot fucking worse.
I agree with that.
Hey, Berlance, you know what? Here, I'll expand on your scenario there. 3 people in a boat. You've got one who's just rocking the boat. You've got one drilling a fucking hole in the middle of the floor. Okay?
and you're not got another one padding on the fuck out of it.
Are you going to be more worried about the one rocking the boat and keep bashing that one, and then you let somebody else on and they start rocking and bash that one, while the other one that's sitting there drilling the fucking hole in the middle, you just work your way around and knock everybody else off the boat?
Yeah,
that's what America's doing.
Me and Peanut are gonna kick you off the fucking boat for drilling a hole in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn real. You know,
I'm sorry, it smells like fish.
You know, I'm gonna learn karate instead of making so many moves. I'm just gonna go Whacha! and knock both of them out at the same fucking time.
How'd it go?
If you went Wacha, you karate kick them in the fucking shin.
Well, their shins will hurt.
Well, actually, that does. Never mind.
You're a terrorist. How dare you throw that person off the boat?
All right, Mario, and not you.
Come on. Bring it back to a reality here. We're in 2016. This is June 3rd of 2000.
Dude, I'm in reality. You're talking about a fucking boat.
You're in Kylo
You're talking about a fucking boat.
I'm reality, dude. And I don't want to bring up your situation. You're not even close to reality.
You two girls just kiss and make up already.
Yeah, the little liberal over here is not even close to reality.
You spin your records, let him shake his paint, and y'all can just...
Shake your paint. Shake your paint.
I live in the real world. You guys were talking about a boat and drilling a hole in a boat and this and that. Like, no.
Oh, no. Over here in Rhode Island, we don't have boats.
Yo, other Mario. Mario, I forgot your last name, bro. Sorry.
Mose.
Yeah. Your turn. Chime in, please.
All right. Shit. What the fuck I needed to chime in on? That was some entertaining shit between Mario and Brolance. I mean, I don't think I can top that shit off. I mean,
I could ask you something that you could probably answer.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Since you're still active, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the purpose?
Purpose of what?
The goal. That's probably a better word.
What is my goal?
No, the goal of your service.
Oh, the goal of my service, I mean, it's going to sound kind of corny, but to me it was to pay back. Pay back the country that gave me so much.
Why did you say was? What is it now? Was is past tense.
Oh, maybe I didn't say it right. I just wanted to say, that, I served because I wanted to give back for what was given to me and my family. So
still saying was like it's past tense, bro. And I don't mean to call you out like that. I like truth. Because
dude, he's anti-American.
No,
man.
If we don't shut up, Mario.
No.
Berlin's anti-American and he hates America, dude. Maybe you should leave for fucking Mexico where things are better for you.
But you gotta understand though.
You know what, Berlin? You can spin your records and freaking get some government.
Do you have your tampon strings twisted together or something? Stop it. Let the man speak.
But
I really want to understand, Mario Mosen. Your speech is past tense.
Yes.
What changed?
Well, I'm older now. That's for one. No, it's just that I was thinking about in the past tense when I first came into the United States. I was just a little boy. I was like 5 years old. So that's what I meant by that. So the thing is that me and my family came here under political asylum. My uncle happened to be one of the treasurers for this guy that was a presidential candidate in Guatemala, and to make a long story short, this guy lost. They ended up putting a hit on my uncle, and of course we were living with our uncle, so we ended up leaving in the middle of the night, and before you know it, I was in the United States, and we requested for asylum, and to make a long story short, we ended up waiting about 2 years in order for us to get accepted or approved. In the meantime, we lived in one of those houses that the government has for people that are pending political asylum and shit like that. But once it was approved and we became legal into the country, I felt that it was my duty to give back.
Yeah. Did they tell
So
you that? Did they tell you
no, no,
if
no, no,
you
that just came from me, man.
Okay.
Nobody put that in my mind. Said, hey, you got to serve the military. No, that just came from me because to be honest with you, they really didn't have to do that.
I'm down with that, man. That's pretty cool, man.
I've heard that a lot of times, though, that if you want political asylum here in the United States, you have to serve in the military for a few years. So you didn't get that?
No, no, no. This just came out. This just came from me. I felt that it was my honor and my duty to do that. I wanted to give back, and I've been doing so. And God willing, 2020 I'll be retired, and I'll be done with my 20 years of service and just continue living life, man.
All right. So
Cool.
if I were to interpret what you just said to me, I would say your goal is your own, and I'm not trying to be offensive,
Mm-hmm.
but your own gain, your own welfare, your own asylum here in the United States. And again, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm trying to understand, like I asked earlier, what was the goal? Because if we have a military that goes into all these other countries for our defense, I would think that your first statement would be because I want to defend the United States of America.
Well, obviously, I mean that's part of the whole deal, dude.
I don't.
I mean, to be honest with you, nobody serves the military just to go. I'm not like one of these fucking kids that join the military just to get a fucking college, some college money, and then move on with my fucking life. I wanted to make it a career because I felt that it was my duty to do that, And to be honest with you, I wasn't trying to gain anything. If anything, I fucking give it more than gain out of the shit, you know. And I mean, I don't feel like there's anything for me to gain. I think
No,
I think
no, 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 and that's where you missed it too, because you should be saying words like, "I think that America had everything to gain from my service." See,
Well,
yeah,
my
but
dad
my
was in Vietnam. My dad was blown up in an Amtrak going over to the shores of Vietnam. So when I got these pictures of my dad on the wall and I look at the letter from President George W. Bush, which is a fucking Texan, when I look at this shit, I think about the sacrifice that somebody made for their country, not that they made for themselves. And I'm not trying to put you down, but the liberalism idea, this leftist fucking thought process that is all about me now. Yeah, Mario, you go ahead and shut your...
So when was Bush involved in Vietnam?
He wasn't.
Well, I'm certain that you said you got a letter from George Bush.
Yeah, the president of the United States when my dad died.
During Vietnam?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
No, Mario. He got a letter, from the president thanking for your father's service.
Stamp letter. It's bullshit.
All right, so it was all right. So it was like, let's say it was like 12, 13 years after that. Okay, I got you now.
Right. It's just a service acknowledging their service to the country.
No, that's cool.
Okay. All right. What I'm really trying to get at, and I don't mean to distract from the topic here or anything I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm trying to get at the principle. So let's say I have a jug of what I would call water, but there's no water in the jug. And I want to put water in the jug. I'm trying to fill up this jug with some water. I want to make a fix. What is our involvement in all these countries, Mario Mosen? What are we trying to fix?
Well, I think that's above my my grade, man. I mean, those are civilians that tell us what to do, bro. I mean, if anything, you should be
I'm just
telling that
doing
to
my
your
job.
congressman because
Just doing my
that's
job. You don't feel that way though. Like when people come up to these people on these cop block videos and the cops just say, "I'm just doing my job." You don't feel that way, do you?
well, I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I can't really tell you how I really feel, and to a certain point,
All right,
because
I
there's
saw
certain.
this video today of this
Mhm.
guy literally talking to this police officer that's supposed to be a public servant, and we pay
Mhm.
their taxes, and this police officer's not answering any question. This guy's saying,
But
"What's
he doesn't need
what's
to?
your badge number?" Well, he does. He's a public servant.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't
Pay his
fucking answer to
taxes.
civilians.
So that's the way you feel about it.
Yeah, you
Really?
don't ask. You don't answer to fucking civilians, dude. That's the reason why you have the military chain of command. There,
No, it's not military in the United States. The Posse Comitatus Act. No, come on. Really?
yeah, I think you're overthinking everything, and in reality, you want me to tell you how you want me to perceive things,
I
and
don't
however.
want somebody
Uh,
that is my neighbor. My
Mario,
neighbor
man, he's
my
he's a
neighbor
weirdo.
happens
He's
to
a
be a
weirdo.
police officer. And I go up to this police officer that happens to be my neighbor on the streets of some kind of protest, and I'm standing him in the face and I'm asking him, "Tell me your name and badge number." He's my neighbor, and he stands there cold fucking silent. Who taught them that? He doesn't
fucking
say a fucking word. Who
yeah,
taught them?
exactly. Yeah, because he's not allowed to, and those are things that you need to
I'm not
understand.
allowed.
That we
By
have
who?
orders. We have
Not
orders.
allowed
We
by
have.
who?
We, it's above you, man. This is you're talking about.
Following
You,
orders.
yeah,
Don't
but
you see how that's destroying this country?
and how's that destroying the country? Because we have discipline.
Because if I go up to my neighbor who was next door to me mowing his lawn and I asked him, "How you doing today?" Let's call him Barney. "How you doing today, Barney Fife?" And I shake his hand and he's mowing his lawn. "Hey, you're mowing your lawn at 8 o'clock in the morning. No fucking problem." And then I meet him on a fucking riot and he's blocking us from actually just speaking our mind, and he stands there stone cold sober. And I said, "You're my neighbor. You won't say a fucking word to me." And your answer is, "We were trained to do this," right?
Yes.
What
What is
purpose?
what is so hard to understand that? I don't
What
understand.
purpose? What is your goal?
What is our goal? Our
Yeah.
goal is to whatever they see. The thing about it
To
is that
keep
every
peace.
mandate.
To
Well,
keep
okay,
peace.
okay. Can you let me speak, please?
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, so you're wanting to know how is it that maybe a police officer or a military guy does not have to explain certain things to you, and one of the biggest issues that I think a lot of people don't understand that is if you let certain information out, you know, if you think about a group of people creating rumors, and that's just natural, that's just human nature. Everybody does rumors and all kinds of shit. If you create something where there's a rumor that can start even a bigger fucking riot, you don't even say anything because people and large crowds are dangerous. You can't you gotta kind of have to restrain yourself and not put yourself exposed like that, because in reality there are some people that really can't handle the truth.
A lot.
Dude,
And
he
it's not
doesn't
Are you
understand
really
that cops
saying
have
no, 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 no,
families.
no, no?
Like,
I'm still
cops
talking to
have
Mario.
families that they
Shut up,
gotta go
Mario.
to.
I'm talking to Mario Mosen right now because I'm trying to understand this situation. When I see these cop block videos and I see these people standing right in front of an officer and they're saying, "You're a public servant," and I'm talking to you like a human being and you will not even respond to me, you telling me that's keeping peace? That's what they teach you?
Yeah, it's called riot control, dude.
That's not
Dude,
right.
as long as you're not rioting,
You see
yeah,
them
you're
get
cool,
more
man.
and more worked up because the
see,
person
this is the
that they're
thing.
talking to as a human being is not responding to them like a fucking human being. Who teaches this shit? Who are these people?
Brolance, what do you want the cops to say to you?
I want them to respond to me like a human being that I would have met in a grocery store line. I want,
Okay,
if I
hey, how
say,
you doing,
what is your
buddy? What's
name?
going on?
And
All
they
right,
would
see
say,
you
my
later.
name
Have
is
a nice
blah,
day.
blah. You're
Is
not
that what
listening
you
to my
want the
answer.
cops to
What
say?
the fuck does it matter?
Okay. You guys are just making your point. Obviously, you just made your point right now because I say one thing and then you add more and more, and then you get boisterous and then you get to the point that you're getting a shouting match, and it creates more of a chaos. That's the reason why you don't even
Motherfucking
start
cops
anything.
supposed to deal with that shit.
Exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying.
All right, like, hey, buddy, what's going
You
on?
just
Good.
proved
All
that
right,
to me
good.
right
All
now
right, see you
because you
later.
asked me a question and then you got even more boisterous and more loud to the point that
Yo,
you're trying to get more into my face. Hey, what's up, brother?
Brother Lance. What the fuck is going on in my shit?
I was about to talk to Berlance real quick.
Well, I'm telling Brother Lance right the fuck now to chill the fuck out. That's what I'm saying right the fuck now. I'm tired of this. Ain't nobody gonna be up in my motherfucking chat bullying Mose or bullying any motherfucking body.
Let me go ahead
He
and
ain't
interject
bullying
on
nobody,
something.
dude. He ain't bullying.
Let me
I
interject
just
on
call him out
something.
for the piece of shit that he is.
Who? Who's a piece of shit?
Man, Brolance's a piece of shit, man. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Brother Lance, what's the problem, dude? Why are you starting shit with everybody?
You just need to keep spinning those records.
I mean, 1 minute it's with Charlie, 1 minute it's with this person, 1 minute it's with that person. It's like whoever I bring up in this motherfucker, Lance, you got a problem with. I mean, what the fuck is the problem? Answer me that. Fuck with me. I'm here right now. You want to fucking argue with somebody, argue with me.
Really? I think you missed this chat.
Well, I've had fucking already messages galore of you fucking arguing with
I
people.
asked the question, when you go up to a cop on the street at a protest, and the cop stands there and stares you in the face and doesn't answer your question, are they an android? Are they non-human? Because if that was my neighbor and they were mowing their lawn yesterday and I went up to them and I said, you know, hey, what's going on? Looks like you cut
mowing the lawn.
Hey, bro, Lance, let me ask you a question.
Fuck, man.
You know what? Maybe that cop should just let his grass grow.
Hold on. 10 round has a question. Hold on. That's ain't no whorehouse up in this.
Bro, Lance, do you know what the Fifth Amendment is? I'll take that as a no.
Bro, Lance, he asked you a question.
Between the 4th and the 6th?
No. Come on, you think I'm stupid? Do you know what the Fifth Amendment is? Bro, Lance, yes or no?
Bro, Lance, that's very rude, Lance.
For me to ask you a question and you not to answer my question like a human being.
And you got everyone else you're answering everyone else's fucking questions. You're asking everyone else questions and they're answering you. Why can't you answer him?
Everyone has the right to keep their mouth shut, bro, Lance, whether you like it or not. You're not the fucking god of everybody, okay? Just because you come up and you demand people answer you doesn't mean bullshit. You need to get your head out your ass and realize people are allowed to be quiet. They don't have to answer up to you just because you pay taxes.
Free speech, brother.
That's what I thought.
I just don't like people being bullied. I don't like it. And I don't like people being disrespectful.
He's not being bullied.
No, not him bullying other people. I didn't say
he's
drunk.
He's drunk. He admitted it earlier that
I know he's drunk. He wasn't like this before, and he's arguing with everyone, and I don't like it. I don't like it. You got a man in here that's serving for our country, that's gone to fucking war, that's done everything that you could possibly imagine, Lance, and you're gonna fucking raise your voice to him?
Mangoes,
I would beg
Mario
to differ.
Mosens are fine. We're fine. I don't think Mario took any offense to anything I said to Mario Mosen, not Mario, the other guy from
I'm not
Rhode
talking-
Island.
Well, his name is
Mario
Martin.
Mosen didn't take any offense to anything I said, I don't think. If he did, he would
No,
say
I'm good,
Nah,
guys.
what
I
it
mean,
boils down
I
to
would
is
ask
this.
a
Brolance isn't like
question.
authority.
I was
Brolance don't like
asking
somebody
Hold on,
telling
a
him what to
question.
do.
Let him finish, Mario. Let him finish.
I was just asking a question.
Okay,
Man,
brother.
I asked this to Mule a long time ago. The way the cops have gotten now, and I did this on my front porch the other day. It was probably about 6 months ago. But these cops come flying down the road and they chase this guy into this parking lot of our church. This is about a block from us. And I was
Right.
yelling at these cops and I said, "Slow the fuck down. You guys are putting more people in harm than you're doing to try to fucking protect people." And the
Right.
cops come walking up on me with their flashlights and they're like, "You got a problem here? You got a problem here?" But I had no problem saying to these cops, "You're putting more people in harm than you're trying to protect." I mean, it's protect and serve. So, Mario, I was asking, what is the goal of us going around in all the world and trying to set our laws and our democracy?
I know your type.
and
I know
trying to
your
set
type.
our rules.
All right, time out.
When
Hold on,
we're
Mario.
not
Mario,
causing,
hold on, hold on,
we're
hold
not
on.
helping things.
You're
We're not
asking the
helping
wrong
things.
But why didn't you
We're
answer
set-
10 round? Time out. Why did you disrespect 10 round and not answer 10
I
round?
didn't
You asked me why they collect
Why
honey?
didn't you go to the dude
You make
that
no
the cops
fucking
were
sense, bro.
chasing?
Quit
Why don't you go to the dude
alcohol
and be like, "Hey,
straighten your
buddy,
fucking life up."
why don't you
Bro,
slow the fuck down so that the cops don't have to cheat?" See, the type of person you are is you're a person that is never able to find
You're
fault
distracting the whole
in other
situation.
things. All right,
Nah,
so
you get off. Shut up. You're
Bro, Lance.
distracting it.
Roland,
why
I'm not
you
going to shut up
disrespect him?
because I'm going to tell you the type of person you are.
No, you go ahead. You know nothing
is
about me,
this.
Mario.
Instead of going
Bro,
after
Lance,
the
he's been
cops
talking to
and
you
being
for
like, "Hey,
4
cops,
years.
slow
How
the
can
fuck
you-
down," you should have told the dude that was the cops were chasing to be like, "Hey, buddy, why don't you slow down?" And be like, "Hey, buddy," because the cops wouldn't be chasing the dude if he wasn't, like, I don't know, speeding, whatever he was doing, because obviously the guy was doing something
Do you know the
inappropriate.
whole
So
story,
the
Mario?
cops,
Do we really need to hash
I'm
this
just
story
hearing the
out?
story.
See, that's the way a liberal will do. They will distract you with a lot of fucking conversation, and they know nothing about it. And you bitch about liberals all the time.
You didn't give me the whole story,
the biggest
dickhead.
fucking liberal I have ever
Hold
known.
Hold
You're
on,
the biggest
hold on.
fucking leftist I've
Why?
ever known.
Hold on.
All you said that the cops were chasing a guy, and you went to the cops and were like, "Hey, cops, slow the fuck down." Instead of going after the cops, why don't you tell the driver?
You gave us enough of the story for me to know that the cops had every reason to chase him. Did he pull over? No. When the cops turns his lights and sirens on, you pull over. Whether you like it or not, whether you feel you're in the wrong or not. If you don't want to get fucking shot, if you don't want to get chased, you pull over and you deal with that shit in court like you're supposed to.
That's right.
You gave us enough of the story to put your own self and make yourself look like a dumbass.
That's right.
I don't have to have the rest of the story. Enough of the story told me he didn't pull over like he was supposed to.
You know what we say here in D.C., Lance, when you say, "Yo, what up, dog? What are you doing?" You know what the motherfuckers say on the street? "I'm just dodging bullets." You don't know that, and I don't expect you to, because you don't live in the city, because you live in fucking Kansas, and you live in country. But you live in the country. I live in the city.
Miles an hour.
I live in the city. Lance, Mario lives in the city. 10 round lives in the city. We're city boys.
That's why I
We
told
move.
Mario he
Brother
knows
moves.
nothing
Lives in
about
the
my
city.
situation, but he's a goddamn good judge, isn't he?
But why? No, because you have a boner against Mario. And what is it with Mario that you have a problem with? Please tell me.
Well, you would have to ask Mario what the fucking
asking
problem
you.
is with
That's what the
me.
problem is.
Mario
I'm
has a
asking you.
big fucking problem with me, but that's not the point of this chat.
The point is that you're dogging Mario. Why are you dogging Mario? And for those who don't know, Mario Martins, and then there's Mose.
Because
Mose
Mario's dogging me, and he always dogs me. He dogs me on every chat for I don't know how long now.
Please, brother. How is he dogging
Yeah,
you?
please, brother. You haven't watched it. I'm sure
I've been
Hickbilly's.
listening. I've been listening to
I'm not looking for
Hey,
any.
I'll be straight up honest with you,
to
bro.
back
I
me up.
don't like
Quit
you.
Mario
fucking
means
whining,
the fucking
Roland.
passion.
God.
Shit, and
Oh,
yeah,
You and
Daryl,
Mario
I-
have a
I'll tell
history
you
together.
straight up.
You and Mario have a history together, and you know what happened between you and Mario, and you fucking,
But
you know what
I
happened.
still tolerate you.
No,
Right.
I
to a
don't.
certain
I
extent.
don't know what happened.
I was going to say, here, you and Mountain Man, when you guys had your fun with Mario, you guys invited him to a chat, and then you all kicked him out, and then you guys laughed about it and bragged that you guys kicked him out. That's just the beginning of it. And then you were talking about, I'm not going to go on, it's live, dude. We'll talk privately.
Dude, who cares? Who? To be honest with you, who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
Right.
who cares what that fucking drunk thing?
But why won't you answer 10 round? When 10 round asked you a question, why can't
Gee,
you
because he's a fucking idiot and he doesn't know how to answer a question.
I don't like that. I don't
Who
like that.
asked me what? Who
10
asked me
round
what?
was talking to you, and you just fucking you
Ask
shook
me a
them.
fucking question. I'll answer it.
Go ahead, 10 round.
Oh, no, ask you a question now.
Damn it.
Huh?
Maybe he wasn't here 10 round.
Gee,
Give
he
him that.
was here. He fucking responded once everyone stopped talking about it.
All right, ask it again, please.
No,
I'll
this
be a
isn't.
respectful
This
person.
isn't your show. You don't get to run it the way you fucking want to run it. You don't wanna answer
Okay,
the
God
question.
damn it! You
Don't
asked me a
answer the
question.
question.
Ask me a fucking question.
What's the Fifth Amendment, dumb motherfucker?
It means you have the right to remain silent.
Exactly, and do
There
not
you
cops
go.
have that? How long? It took you that long to research it. Do not cops have the Fifth Amendment as well?
I didn't research shit. I've been
I
standing
actually
here
did.
waiting for you to fucking quit being an
My-
asshole.
Okay,
My
okay,
ass
let's move on.
didn't
Okay.
research it. That's why it
Move
took you
on.
so fucking long to figure it out.
Okay.
So let's get, okay, so what do we do? What's the issue? What's the problem? Cops get to do whatever the fuck they want. Cops can do what they want. They make the laws up as they go. And when you get, no. When you get pulled over, the motherfuckers that get shot. Why? Why do people get shot? Because they confront the cops. It's not
you
saying.
walk down the goddamn street.
That's right. Exactly.
Why do you think my #1 motto is "You don't fuck with cops"?
How do you think I feel in the country? You got people driving in trucks with their shotguns in the back of their glass windows, and they're okay. It's okay because you're in the country. But here in the city, you pull out a shotgun or a rifle and you try to put it behind your vehicle, you're going to get gunned down like O.J. Simpson. Okay?
Hell yeah.
Right.
Said
So,
I was
so why
asking
is
you
that
about
fair?
that years ago.
Right.
You know,
But
what
why
the
is that
fuck am
fair,
I supposed to do when I walk down the street and a fucking cop rolls by me with his lights on? Oh, keep your mouth shut. Hide in the corner. Is that really the lesson we want to teach our fucking family? Our kids?
If you don't want to get shot up, yes.
Don't let the booze take over.
You don't want to get
Fuck
shot
that.
up.
Don't let the booze. Don't let the booze.
Bromance, here's the deal, man.
Put your game face on, man.
Brolance, do me a favor, Brolance, do me a favor. Jump in your car, go about 100 miles an hour down to 25, and see what happens.
Oh yeah, I got 6 tickets. I just got done paying them. You know, everyone's like, "Where's T? Where's T?" I got 6 tickets. Fucking Sarah just paid. I just paid. Yeah, I just paid $184 worth of fucking tickets. What do you think I've been doing? You want me to show them to you?
I ain't talking about that.
Okay, here's.
Do 100 miles an hour on a 25 and see
Why
what
would
happens.
I do that, Mario? Why would I do
And
that?
if you want to make a difference,
We don't know
pull
why
out
you
a
would do it.
gun,
Why
and
the
things
fuck
are going
would
to
you
get
pay
better.
someone else doing it, dumbass?
I need another cigarette. Well, shout outs to your brother Dole, brother Sparks, brother Mads.
I can't see the external.
Don't worry, I got it.
Well, neither can I. And I was
Who's
up.
fucking this puppy? Who's fucking this puppy?
It's fucking up like Deb's chat lab was.
Everybody's fucking up. Fucking this puppy apparently.
Got that right, brother Dole. Some fucking strawberry milk.
Strawberry wine.
I'm just trying to tell Brolance to make a difference, baby. Make a difference.
You do, man. Make a difference,
Get in
man.
your car, drive 100
your
miles an
car.
hour down to 25, pull out a gun, and you're going to make a
Why?
big
Why
difference.
would I want to do that? See, here's what I
What
want
did you
to.
tell these cops, Lance, when they were fucking with you, when they got the flashlight on you and you were trying to confront them? What did you
I
say?
told
What did you
them.
do?
I told them. I said you guys were putting more people in danger than the guy that was flying down this road before you. I
Right.
told them that as
So
they
what did
were
they say?
walking up to me with
I'll tell you what,
flashlights.
if I was a cop, it would be Billy
no,
Club
no.
status. It would be Billy Club status. It'd be like, what'd you say? Boom! Right off the top of the head.
So
Billy Club
now, what were
status.
you asking? What were you asking Mose when you got all loud on Brother Mose, and he couldn't even answer the question?
I'm just trying to understand the goal. I mean, if you go outside this world, our small little problems, like even mine with the cops on my front porch, if you go outside this world, how are we protecting this wall? Whenever Trump says, build a fucking wall, how are we protecting this wall by invading every other country? China's not over here. Russia's
War's
not.
not pretty, Lance. War's not pretty.
I know war's not pretty. But I can understand that we have sold out a lot of our fucking country to other countries. What is a wall gonna do when you have a corporate system that owns this whole country?
I think
Lance,
that's what Donald Trump
Lance,
is trying to fight against.
What do you think I've been saying, Lance? You can't beat the machine. Remember when I keep saying that? You can't beat the machine. You can't. You're not going to beat the machine. The machine is out to beat us. And that's why I say, we do what we do, they do what they do.
All right.
That's it. That's it.
Gee,
it's very simple, brother. It's very
I agree.
simple.
I totally agree. So then you tell me why the whole system is vented against you being a sovereign citizen.
They want control.
I know
over
that's
us.
a
They
bad
want control. Because they
Man, that word has been
They want
so
control.
fucking distorted.
Lance, control.
Sovereign.
Have you ever heard
What
the
does
word
sovereign
control?
mean? Do
Control?
you know, Mario, please, Mario Mosen, will you tell me what sovereign means? Because I want to hear it from you. Mario Mosen, what does a sovereign citizen mean to you? Please tell me, Mario Mosen. Not gonna get it.
Was it here?
Yeah, he's in the chat. Please, I beg, man, I beg you with all my heart. The military that's out there in the world, to understand the word sovereign citizen, it's almost like you're taught not to receive.
You're a sovereign
That's how you
citizen
know
until
someone's a
you
fucking
break the law. Once you
Because
break the
that's a
law,
double
you're
negative.
no longer
You can't be a
sovereign.
sovereign and a citizen at the same time.
What is the
A
law?
sovereign citizen.
Oh my God! All right,
As
you
soon as
guys.
you break
You
the
don't
law,
pay
you're no longer
taxes.
sovereign.
You don't pay
Gee.
taxes. You do what you want. You don't
Gee,
carry a
you
truck.
can't be you can't be a sovereign and a citizen at the same time. You're either a sovereign or a citizen, not a sovereign citizen.
Well, he's asking me what a sovereign citizen means, and I'm explaining to him, but
Gee,
it's okay.
it means that he's a dumbass because he doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. You can't be a sovereign citizen. When you're a citizen,
The
you're a
sovereign
part
is
of
somebody
the
that
group.
obeys the laws.
Now, I will actually appreciate what Chris is saying right now, because you cannot be a sovereign and a citizen. And I don't think you guys were hearing that, because a citizen is somebody that's connected to a country, a law, a rule, a
The
dictate.
government makes our laws.
Right, and you
I know.
cannot be sovereign and connected to that government. I appreciate.
Basically, you got to follow the laws that the government issues. I already know what the fuck it means. Who are you asking here, buddy? Are you asking me, or are you asking someone else?
I'm asking Mario Mosen
okay,
what
well.
he thinks a
Well, maybe
sovereign.
Mario's not. No, maybe Moses left. Who knows? You don't know.
I
Maybe
don't know, but I know he's the only one that's.
Yeah, you know what? I'm here, man, but I
There
don't
he
feel like
is.
fucking answering that shit. Because I know what it's going to start, so I'm going to be like, I'm out of this shit.
Mose, can I talk to Mose for a second, please? Because I haven't talked to my brother all night. Mose, what did I miss with you and Lance? Because I don't like listening to hearing you upset. I brought you in here to have a good chat with us, not for you to get upset. Can I ask what pissed you off? Because I was not here.
No, I mean, Brolance is, you know, he's entitled to his opinion. In reality, I just don't like how people want to word shit the way they want to word it, or however they feel that they do want to word it. You know, I like Brolance, but I think sometimes he he thinks that he can tell somebody how he should live their life or their life based on how he feels and looks at things, which is understandable. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, but what I don't like is when he wants to make seem that my opinion is not as good as his. That's what I have an issue with. You know what I'm saying? That just to me
You
is
know,
fucking childish as shit.
we all have a right to our opinion, and that's
Yeah,
that. And no one's going to
everybody's
be
entitled to
belittled.
their
No one's
opinion.
going to be belittled in here because you have a different
You
opinion.
know, my thing is that, you
That ain't
know,
happening. That ain't
Mario,
going to happen.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I absolutely do, because you do know that I'm asking your opinion. I was asking your opinion on this situation.
no, but
I'm not
this
trying to belittle you.
we're not talking about that. We're talking about some of the stuff that you said before.
Okay.
You know,
And
when I started talking about the reason why I joined the military, everybody else on this fucking panel was all cool with, hey, you know, fucking kudos, this and that. You decided to feel that what I said was not good enough for you, and you felt that you wanted to throw your 2 cents on it, which, in a way, you're entitled to it. I just didn't like the way you made it seem like I'm gaining something out of all this shit that I'm doing here, because I'm not. In reality, I've given more to this country. I have a fucked up back, fucked up hearing, everything, man. You know,
Absolutely.
my fucking heart and my fucking brain will never be the same. You know,
But
and I have
you
put foot to ass
remember,
for this fucking country.
I
And you know,
asked
I
you what
just
the goal was, though, right? You remember that.
yeah, of course, the goal was to fucking finish my career, you know, and continue with life, you know. But it just seemed to me like you made it seem like there's a goal that I need to gain out of fucking joining the military.
Let me explain it this way, and I'm sorry, I have to do it like this. I think that a lot of people are recruited in the military for a purpose that they were not designed to do, and there's a lot of goals and agendas that a lot of people suffer, and they're hurt, and they're disabled. That's what we call veterans over these years for things that are not really, intended to build a wall. Let me say it that way, like Trump said.
Yeah, where's the phone?
Wall. They're not. Shut up, Mario. They're not.
Hey,
They're
don't
not
tell Mario to
designed.
shut up.
Chris, come on.
No,
They're
you
not
have a little fucking
designed to
respect.
protect.
Yo, boot his ass out.
Oh, okay, just check. Okay, I understand what you're saying, bro, Lance, but I'm gonna tell you something.
The big
There's a
button.
lot of things I may be, but I'm not stupid, and I know what I get myself into. Nobody fucking pulled a gun on my fucking head. Nobody told me I had to fucking do any kind of obligation of any kind of type. I do it because I give a fuck about this country and I want to see it succeed. That's why I do it.
Dude, you used to be able to boot a motherfucker out. How come I can't boot him out?
I don't know, Mario.
Fuck. It says profile, ignore, mute. Well, he's already muted. Motherfucker lucky.
You know, guys, I really had a fucked up day today, and I thought maybe coming to chat, you know, have kind of chilling after all the bullshit that I've been through today, you know. And I gotta hear this shit, and I'm like, you know what, fuck this, dude. That's why I've been kind of quiet lately, you know.
Can I say something, guys?
Well, it's yours.
Just my opinion. Until you walk in another man's shoes, you have no idea what kind of problems or what his life is about until you walk in his shoes. Like me, you know, I'm a retired coal miner. People have no idea what it's like working inside of mines.
God bless you for that, man.
And like Mario out there, man, I have no idea what it is in your shoes, and you know, I'm gonna say it like it is. You know, I respect the fuck out of you for what you're doing. You know, bottom line.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Absolutely respect it.
You know what, guys? And I'm not here to get fucking kudos and pat on the back and shit. I mean, I'm just here to fucking talk about anything. I just don't want to fucking talk about the military or fucking politics or I mean, seriously, there's a lot of good shit we could talk about. Sometimes we get into the whole political realm of shit. I mean, the whole reason when we do these fucking chats is just to forget about the fucking world, man. Seems to
Yeah.
me like people are focused on shit that really doesn't fucking matter. It don't matter whether it's fucking Hillary or fucking Trump.
Well,
We're
it
fucked no
actually
matter
does.
what,
It
dude.
does matter if it's Hillary or Trump.
You know, I like to talk about pussy, but it's been
Yeah, I mean,
like
let's
a
talk
year and a
about.
half since I've had any. So I
I'm
mean,
sorry, brother. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, bro,
You
man.
get your
Try
game
like
up, brother.
October. Try
You
like
get
I
your
mean
game up, homie.
that's fucking bad, guys. I'm telling you, it's bad.
Oh man.
But I really want, like, I'm interested in buying a rifle, and this is something that, you know, I kind of been thinking about. Like, what would be a good rifle to purchase? Because, I saved up a little bit of coin, and now I'm starting thinking about buying a rifle.
What are you gonna use it for? Hunting or?
Well, predominantly I'm gonna be using it for target practice. So
Well,
I'm
why
thinking,
spend so much money? Just get a fucking 22, man. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
If it's
Or
if you're just gonna plink, get a 1022, and then you
yeah.
can you can make that thing and make it look like it's a fucking Uzi or whatever the case may be. There's all kinds of fucking cases for that shit and make it look cool, man. I mean,
I
that's
bet
just my opinion.
you may agree with me on this one right here, Mario. To the other Mario. You know what? I've been checking out some of these new pellet guns, and when I say pellet guns, everybody's gonna think, oh, a little BB gun. No, 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 no. There's some fucking real fucking powerful pellet guns out
The
there right now, man.
yeah, I'm
177s.
definitely not looking for a pellet gun.
Yeah.
No, but you're talking about something that's cheap and that will kill if you want it to kill something. You know what I'm saying? Target
I'm
practice.
looking for a little bit more high power. I'm looking for something a little bit more high power than
Okay,
that.
then look at the 17 HMR. That's a badass round. It's fast as
Yeah.
fuck. The
I
only
had
thing is that the round is expensive as fuck, but it's a fun fucking round to shoot, man.
I had one. I think I'm
Now, is
thinking
that a
about on the.
gun that is like a sniper type of gun, or is that like a
No, it's not really a sniper type of run. They use it more like for varmint. You know, like a lot of farmers that have a lot of varmints, like a lot of
What about a
yeah,
22
I
250?
definitely
yeah,
don't have any varmints.
Say,
right.
guys.
Looking for that kind of
But
gun.
you also got to look at the cost it's gonna take you to go out there and shoot it every time. You know, so that's I mean to me that's a big factor. But you know, I mean if that's not an issue with you, then I would just go with the 5.56, man. You can't go wrong with the AR, man, or only AR like type of rifles. I mean, you know, it does get expensive if you shoot, you know, if you shoot a lot, but it's you know, it's an all-purpose rifle if you really think about it.
5.56 AR. Okay, I got you.
Here's
You
one
want to
I
go
had,
play
guys,
around, dude. Get a Smith and Wesson
that I thought was
1522.
a badass.
That's the best 22 rifle you can buy, man. Get a Mac for it.
A 22 250.
Yeah, a Smith and Wesson M15. It's called an M15 22, AR 15 22, Smith and Wesson. You don't need to buy the Magpul edition because you can save a couple $100 and just buy all the Magpul furniture after. That's what I should have done. Just like my Remington 870 shotgun, my stupid ass went and bought a fucking Magpul tactical version, spent $900 when I could have just went and bought a Remington 870 police model or whatever for $300 and put all the fucking furniture on myself and made it what I wanted. So. Yeah, stay away from that Magpul edition, blah blah blah, because you can just get your own furniture. But you want to get a 22 rifle, brother? Get a fucking M&P 1522. You won't be sorry. Sorry about the Ruger fans with their 1022s. I'm just not a big fan of 1022s.
No, I'm
They're good.
definitely feeling
They're
the
good rifles. I ain't
5.56.
talking shit about a 1022 because I think it's probably the second best 22 rifle you can buy because they are great. But personally, I would rather have a Smith and Wesson.
Is there a 9mm AR?
Yes, it's yes. You can
Yes,
buy
and
it.
you can also make your own rifle kit and buy your own if you want to
Yeah.
do that. That'll
And
make it
you,
kind of fun.
you can save yourself quite a bit of money too, can't you?
Well, they have a Waco. Just curious.
What's that, Lance?
What'd they have at Waco?
What did they have at Waco? Strippers, fucking, some poles, some fucking. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they have in Waco, fucking Texas. Why are you asking me?
They had a
What DC?
Whataburger.
I don't understand. You're asking a DC boy what the fuck about Waco. I mean, where are you getting that?
They have 557, 552, a 663.
No, you should call Waco, Texas.
They have a
Anyone?
fucking tank. How did they protect themselves at Waco? I mean, you want to be real about shit. Let's talk about real situations. I'm going to be like Tony here, and I'm going to be the little fucking asshole that says nobody does shit about anything. They talk about their big-ass fucking guns. I got this, I got that, I got a mag pull, I got a 5.56, whatever the fuck they got.
Right.
But they
Okay,
ain't doing nothing to defend their country or defend themselves. Man,
You know what, dude? You're like that fucking dog behind the
I
fence.
know.
You
I'm
fucking
gonna
bark.
He's
You
like a
know
Dave
what?
Sardi.
You get,
He's
you
like a
get
Dave
over that
Sardi.
fucking fence, you ain't gonna do shit.
He's like a Dave Sardi. That's why Sardi coming. Boys are coming in my Friday transit.
I'm just
But
asking
anyway,
a question.
no, hey, you want to talk about Waco? Just
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You got all these big
what do you want
guns.
to talk about Waco? Didn't those fucking boys die? What do you want to
Yeah,
talk
they
about?
died.
Waco?
Yeah, they
So what do you want to
fucking
do about
died
it? So what do you want to do
because
about it,
the
Superman?
government had fucking tanks.
What are you going to do about it, Superman? Tell me, are you going to get in your car and go to Waco, Texas, and defend their honor? Then
No.
shut the fuck up, then, motherfucker, because you ain't going to do
Not
shit
about
about it. That's what I'm talking about, Lance.
Keep your voice down.
That's what the problem is, Lance. We keep having problems, but we won't do anything about it. Am I agreeing?
They will come to your door. They will come to your door.
They
Joe.
already have. They already have. You're
They
talking
have
to a
come to
motherfucker.
my door, too.
You don't forget who you're talking to, bro. I ain't
Yeah, they
like the
come
average
to my door
citizen
too.
that you talk to on these chats. I'm a little different breed, okay?
So
I've
we
been
need
there.
to plan a
I've had a
route
45 stuck on my
include
4 or 5 pounds.
just imperialism, right? Just gonna
Lance,
go ahead and take over
Lance,
your own kingdom.
What are we gonna do, Lance? What are we just gonna talk
I don't
about
know.
it,
That's
Lance?
what I was asking.
Well, my dad
Mario
used to say,
Moses.
gee, don't say it.
I was asking Mario Mosen because he is the military guy that is still enlisted. What are we going to do to fight against you, Mario Mosen? That's what I want to know.
What are we gonna do to fight against him?
Yeah,
Why
We're
would
not
we
gonna-
fight against our military?
We
well,
don't fight
because our
against
military
him.
does.
Lance, you need some coffee. You need coffee.
We don't fight Mario. We fight the government that makes the laws that give him the orders to go do whatever it is
Welcome,
you
Dad.
think he does against the citizens.
Right, and he says he's just doing his job. I
He
asked
is.
this earlier, Deb, when you weren't here, I asked when these people were standing in front of the cops and they were talking to them and they were asking him, "What's your name? What's your badge number?" And the cops just stood there, stone cold, like
Well,
fucking statues.
But that was you were given an answer about that, hun, because what you were told is that that's riot control, and that's that's how they're taught to behave. And what do you want beyond that?
I can tell you this: if I talked to my own child that way, and they stood there stone
Honey, you're not.
Yeah,
You're not-
I know, but that's a human being. And if a human being responds to you that way, they're a fucking threat. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. They're a fucking threat. If they don't talk to me like a motherfucking human being, they're a fucking threat.
Hey, Lance, bro. Come on, man. What happened, bro?
Why did Mose leave?
Everybody started dropping out. Are we being logical here? Lance, are you being logical or are you being drunk? I get drunk, but I try to stay logical. Are you being logical here?
I think I'm being very logical.
Are you
If I stand in front of a police
Are you
officer, Tony,
considering all the facts?
I'm answering Tony right now.
Do you understand that when you align yourself with that anti-cop shit, you know what you align yourself with? You align yourself with the fucking BLM and all that other shit.
No, it's not that at all.
Dude,
If I
everybody's
stand in front
corrupt.
of a person,
It's not just cops.
if I ask any person, God damn it, can't you guys see the realization of this? If I ask any fucking human being, what is your name? And they don't respond to me and they just stare at me like a fucking zombie, that's not a goddamn problem. What the hell is wrong with people?
Are you the order giver? Do you fucking pay?
No. But how the hell are you gonna do that to me, Tony? Are you gonna stare me in the face?
Yes, through taxes you pay their checks, but you're not cutting their check. They don't have no order to answer you, and they're not going.
They have an order as a human being to answer me. Yes, they do.
That's liberal shit. That human being thing. That's a
really, really.
Yeah, it is.
That's human beings.
I don't see it that way. Those fools are animals. Those fools are savages. I'll take the cop side before I'll take savages' sides.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, my family's law enforcement. I let people get me into that anti-cop shit for so long. I'm my own man, dude. I don't have to think like everybody else. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I know that there's corrupt.
Tony, do me a favor. Tony, do me a favor. Come back as the people didn't shut this bitch down if I'm not here, please. Please do that. Please do. No, I'm not going to bounce. I'm going to be here all night, but I need to go put out a fire. But I'll be back. But I'm not leaving right now. But I'm just saying, FYI, if the shit continues, please come. Leave it open and then I'll do it. Yeah, come back and shut that motherfucker down, please.
Blows my fucking. Seriously. Another human being. You would walk up to another human being and you would reach out your hand just to shake their hand, and they would pull their hand away, or they wouldn't say nothing to you. They would stand there like a fucking zombie and not say nothing to you. And that's okay? Really? That's okay? I'm blown away.
I'm going to say something in my chat and I'm going to let it be. Bro Lance, you're going to listen to me and you're going to listen good. You have no right to come into my shit or to anyone else's shit and fucking just bully people and fucking call people out when your fucking ass ain't doing a goddamn thing about nothing. You ain't doing nothing about Oregon. You ain't doing nothing about... You ain't gone nowhere. You haven't left your state. You've not done shit. So goddamn you, motherfucker. Who the fuck do you think you are coming on here and calling people out and fucking yelling at people because you don't like it because the government's fucking corrupt? Is that fucking Moses' problem? Is that Mario's problem? Is that Tony's problem? Or my problem? No.
That's not the question.
You want the fucking answer, motherfucker, but you won't do no goddamn work. You're just going to sit around here and point your finger and yell at people and bitch people out because shit's fucked up right now. How are you going to fix it, Lance? You need to come up with an answer instead of trying to find a fucking answer.
Not even the question I asked.
You're wrong, Lance. You're wrong.
Not even the question I asked, but you went off on a tangent.
Because, Lance, you bully people.
You understand everything when you didn't listen to half the fucking conversation.
Bully,
so whatever. The real issue was, I'm not going to go up in a cop's fucking face and have him stand there like a militant fucking ass.
You have the audacity to call someone out who served our country. Served our country and still serving. And you're going to call him out, dude? You have a lot of nerve.
It's not even about Mario Moses.
You have a lot of nerve
Mario
to call
Moses
him out,
has no problem with me.
Yeah, he does. Obviously
no,
he does.
No,
Obviously he does.
Yeah, you want to make it about something other than it is. And I'm telling you,
I respect the man. I respect
was what I brought up earlier. How are you going to walk up in somebody's face, whether it's somebody who met at a fucking party or a street fucking organization? Yeah, I know, I'm wrong in this. How do cops stand there in your face and act like they don't even acknowledge you? That's the question I'm asking. And you're making it about something else. I'm asking, how do cops stand there in your face and ignore you when you're talking to them like human beings?
So why call out a man that's fucking...
Because he's military. I asked him what's the goal. I asked him what's the goal. You won't even listen to
He's out there putting his life on the line.
I know, but what's the goal? What's the goal? What's the purpose? Money? Oil? Drugs?
Maybe you just won't get it, Lance. You just
No,
won't get
because I never got an answer.
it. No, you won't get it. Maybe you don't deserve
No,
an answer.
because I never got an answer.
Maybe you don't deserve one.
Yeah, I don't deserve one.
Maybe you don't, Lance. Why someone serves? Why is it up to you? Why is it someone?
He said why he served. He answered my question, G. He answered my question. He said why he served was because he needed to pay his fucking bills. Just like everybody needs to pay their fucking bills.
Well, why do you have to question other people?
Because it's the truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free.
Because you feel like you need to question somebody and you need to call somebody out because you don't agree with that?
No.
So that makes it wrong because Lance.
I want to understand things, G. That's why I ask questions.
But Lance, bro, don't you think you go about it just a little bit fucking the wrong way?
Well, let me be a little nicer. Let me be a little more
leftist. So you want to be a dick and you want to be that guy?
Yeah, I want to be a dick and never solve any fucking problems like you.
Me? All I do is put out fires. That's all I do, Lance, is put out fires. That's what I'm doing right now, putting out fires. You want answers?
Okay, fuck this shit. All right, motherfuckers. I'm gonna be straight with you. I ain't got no fucking goal. All right, motherfucker. I don't gotta answer to you, your punk ass civilian ass. I don't gotta answer to shit.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
It's your
reason. It's your business, bro. It's your business.
See, we won't talk about truth, but we start about your punk ass civilian ass. Do you guys not think that that's an agenda? You're civilian ass.
Yes, motherfucker.
You're civilian ass. That's not an agenda.
You don't know anything about fucking sacrifice, motherfucker. That's your fucking problem. You ain't done shit but sit on your punk ass fucking goddamn barn in Kansas and ain't done a fucking thing in your life. So who the fuck are you to question me, motherfucker?
Spins records.
I'm saying? You want to start talking shit? Motherfucker, you don't bully me the fuck around. You don't start talking shit and think I'm gonna fucking put up with your shit. You know what? I came upstairs because we're gonna fucking lay it down like men, motherfucker. I'm gonna straight out with you. I ain't fucking. I don't wanna have to answer a fucking thing to you or tell you what the fuck I need to do or what my fucking goal is. All right? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Everything I fucking earn, and I need nobody to fucking tell me anything. You're the one that doesn't even have a fucking job and sit on your fucking ass and your wife takes care of you and you got the audacity to talk shit to me? Fuck you, motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but you obviously fuck with the wrong motherfucker. I'm gonna be straight with you. If I was right there in Kansas, I would be in your face kicking your ass, motherfucker. You ain't fucking nobody to come and tell me shit.
Thank you very much. I've been trying to say that shit for the longest time.
So what's your answer, bro, Lance? What's your answer? You talk a lot of shit. I don't see you into saying anything now. I'm gonna be straight with you. I come to these fucking chats to talk with real people, not some negative motherfucker that don't do shit with his fucking life, sits on his ass and his wife takes care of him.
I asked you one simple question. What is your goal?
I answer your fucking question, asshole.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Fuck you.
No,
I don't have
didn't.
to answer to you.
You
all right?
answered it
I
with
don't have to answer the shit to you.
and
Go
all
fuck
this
yourself.
kind of bullshit. You never answer my fucking question. What is the goal of the United States of America? You're not going to listen to me. You little bitch. You little bitch. You want to talk to me like that, you little bitch? Come over to my house and shoot.
Bring it,
motherfucker. Chill the fuck out now.
I agree with Mosin on everything except for...
Yeah, good. But I asked him one simple question. What is the goal of the United States of America being every other country of the world? And Korea's not over here. Japan's not over here. Russia's not over here. Unless they own some of the fucking gold or something here. And that's where you got offended. I asked you, what is your goal to go and fight in all these other countries for bull?
Maybe because he's got balls.
Hold on. First of all, how did Bro Lance get to this point as far as like not being booted out?
You
don't Bro Lance.
take balls to pull trigger.
Dude, that's the most disrespectful shit I ever heard. Hold up. That's the most disrespectful shit I ever heard in my life, Bro Lance. And I know that you're drunk, but you're probably gonna be like, oh, I'm a dick tomorrow. But dude, you're like on some leftist drunk dickhead shit right now.
Sorry, I had to get rid of that.
No, dude. I'm a pretty chill fucking guy. But I'm not gonna put up with some fucking guy shit who don't know shit about me. What I fucking done in my life. But it has to fucking come in shit. What's that, dude?
No, bro, you're good, bro. He's totally out of line. That fool. I'm not. I jumped out as the tavern. Otherwise, I'd have handled that shit a while ago.
I already did. Johnny, I wasn't here. Mario, you were.
Tony, hold on. Stop. Tony, you are echoing, bro.
Tony, come back as the tavern, yeah. Please, come back as the tavern right now, if you don't mind.
Dude, I've been telling you guys this for the past 4 or 5 hours. That this
That's
guy's
why I got him out, yo. That's why I booted him out. Mr. Mario, I'm sorry that I wasn't here. Mose, I'm sorry that I wasn't here earlier, but I got a message.
Nah,
dude.
dude.
Nothing got in.
No, I can only put up with somebody's shit.
No, that's
because this guy wants to be an intellectual and doesn't do shit with his fucking life.
I thought Tone was gonna come back as the tavern.
But you can't be an intellectual when you're a drunk motherfucker. And I know even when I'm drunk as fuck and I'm trying to be fucking sounding real super smart, I know that in the end I'm really just drunk and I'm just trying to sound smart. You can't. How the fuck do you have a logical conversation with? That's why I end up doing the chat by myself. That way, you know what I mean. I'm not a dick like that, but like when you're drunk, you're fucking drunk. You're a retard. How are you gonna spit something intellectual when you're drunk? Maybe off of drugs or something. Okay, I'll give you that much. Maybe, but off of alcohol, come on. Alcohol just makes everybody retarded.
Dude,
and to be honest, guys, that's the reason sometimes I don't go in the chat. When that motherfucker's in, I just leave. Because, I got better things to do in my life, man. I'm serious. I really do. I mean, I enjoy everybody's company. I enjoy hearing about everybody's life because, to be honest with you, it's a fucking, it keeps me away from all the shit that I'm dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear how fucking real people live lives, Because in reality, I haven't had that in so long, So when I come in here and I want to hear what you guys got to say, I find it refreshing, But when I got somebody here fucking questioning everything I do, I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Completely understandable. Only problem I have with that is the minute you start calling people civilians, you think you're better than them or what?
No, dude. It wasn't like that, dude. I mean, I guess I was pissed, and you're right. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize for that. Because to be honest with you. To be honest with you,
at the end of the day, your title doesn't mean anything.
Completely understand, sir. I do. And you're right. And I should look at everybody as equal. And I understand what you're saying there, man. So I do apologize on that, man.
It's all good, bro. You don't gotta apologize to me. I just want
Dude, it was the heat of the moment.
I just want you to remember at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Civilian don't mean anything. Military member don't mean anything. We're all human beings.
Yeah.
I can pull the trigger just as good as any other military guy can.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Well, not just as good. Because you got guys that are trained killers, but.
No, Hey, I appreciate you guys having my back on this, but I just.
Yeah, bro.
I came back because I'm not gonna have this guy talking shit.
Hey, that motherfucker's a drunk. He's stupid. He's not going anywhere with his life. His wife does everything for him. He's fucking mad at the world because he isn't getting his fair down.
Whoa, wait. I do shit for myself.
Sorry, hold on. Let me mute myself.
Hey, have you guys seen what I did to the Bronco?
The OJ Bronco? You got an OJ Bronco?
No, I got a Bronco too. I don't got an OJ. OJs are bad, but...
No, I thought, like that 1980s Bronco?
Yeah, I got an 80s Bronco. OJ had a a 90s.
92, something like that.
Yeah, it was like a 91 or 92.
Oh, that's nice. I
I
like
got
it.
new bumpers too.
See, man, this is the kind of shit. That's the reason why I come into these chats, because I get to see this kind of stuff, man. That's really cool right there, man. I like it.
Hey, you seen it, Tone? See my new bumpers, bro?
I'm looking.
That's pretty
There's my
damn
rear-
hot, Kit
there's-
Chris
By
Conrad.
the way, how much did that set you back, bro?
$2,000.
Oh, lordy lord.
Yeah, the bumpers were $2,000. They weren't cheap at all, but I didn't care. I got a new front grill.
Yeah. Do they still
I
make
got,
aftermarket parts for that thing? For that Bronco?
Oh yeah, they do.
Nice.
This is a bitch in 4-wheel drive, bro.
That's awesome, dude.
Man. You know what I've been trying to get a hold of? You know, the military sold these, I think they were like, we call them cut V's in the military, I don't know. But they kind of look like the old Chevy Blazers.
Yeah, the K5 Blazers.
Yes. I've been trying
those
to
things are
find one of
fucking
them.
dope, dude.
Dude, those things are the shit. I had one, dude.
They're legit. They come diesel,
Yeah.
with lockers.
Yeah.
Fucking,
They got
only
badass
thing they need is
suspension
the
system
turbo.
on them. Yeah, because trust me, I tried the shit out of that thing.
Only thing
That
they
was
need
fun.
is the turbo.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Thanks for sharing that.
No worries, bro.
That's pretty cool, man. I got a barn find, man, on an old Nissan 82 pickup, man, that I'm trying to get a hold of. I think I can get it for like $850.
You drunk, Kojo?
I'm drinking, man. Is that okay?
No.
All right, man. So what do you guys think?
This fucking guy.
So what do you guys think about picking up a Nissan pickup 5-speed from 1982 with 43,000 miles on it for $850?
You know, the only thing that I would suggest you take a look at real good is the transmission. Because I'm a big Nissan. I have two Frontiers, bro. I have a fucking Nissan Sentra and an Altima. I mean, like, I'm a Nissan guru. That's my shit. And the only thing that was issued, there was a problem with those 1980 Nissan trucks was the transmission. So you might want to take a look at that. The engine's solid as hell, though.
Well, here's the problem, man.
Toyota.
Check this out, Monty, man. Here's the problem, man. Is like, if I was to buy this vehicle off this dude, it would be so cheap here that I probably wouldn't even drive it before I bought it. I'd probably just...
It's not salvage, is it?
No. The body's perfect, man. And,
no, but are you sure it doesn't have a salvage title?
Dude, the guy has owned it since 1982. He's an old dude. I mean, this is a barn find, man. This is a chair. I mean, it's got 43,000 or whatever on it. I mean, it's low miles, and you know, I wouldn't even drive it out of there. I just flatbed it out of there, and then take it straight to the mechanic for all the check over, and then, you know, just for the body alone, I think I can get 1,000, 1,500.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Because a lot of those body styles, you can't even find parts for that stuff no more.
No, you can't. It's very difficult. You're right. I got on this because, you know, I heard about a lot of guys back in the day, you know, always doing up the Vets, doing up the Mustangs, all this shit. And, of course, people are always going to do the muscle cars, man. But I always thought, you know, why not do, like, the Datsun 210s, man, the Honda Civics, that kind of thing.
Yeah, dude, the Datsun 210 is the shit. I know a buddy of mine that just did one, and it's thing like clean, dude.
There's a market out there for people doing that shit.
Yeah, and he even got the original decals though from Datsun, which is I don't even know how he got that shit. But yeah, those are real cool. The coolest ones were in Toyota, man. Like Toyota, like I remember in Iraq we used to have
Toyota Tacoma.
Oh, dude, no, they had these old Toyota trucks, but I don't know what they call them over there, because you know, like there's
Toyota 4x4. That's it.
Yeah, but it's like one of the European versions because a lot of the European versions go over to the Middle East, and these things just run like crazy, man. I'm like, I remember this guy. I remember I
It might have
stopped
been
him
called
because
the Raiders. The
no, I don't think so.
Toyota.
No, the Raider was a Mitsubishi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The I remember I stopped this guy, and because the thing is, we had a checkpoint, and I checked out his truck. Dude, that thing had like almost close to 300,000 miles on that truck, dude.
Damn.
I had a friend
and it's still
who had a
running.
Toyota. I had a friend who had a Toyota truck that had, I think he said it was 450 on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's fucking unreal.
Yeah, that is unreal.
Yeah. But here's one. I want to share this with you guys. I don't remember what model it was. The Burt Reynolds movie, Smoking the Bandit, the Trans Am. What model was that? Was that a 78?
I think it was a 79.
Okay.
I think it was a 79 Trans Am. That thing is just gorgeous, man.
Yeah. Well, right next door to me, my cousin passed away, but in his garage sits one of them. He bought it the year it come out. He special ordered it. It's sitting down here right now with 28,000 original miles on it. It's 30-some years old and got 20-some thousand miles on it.
Does he still run it?
Well, actually, he just passed away a couple months ago. He gave it to his stepson. But it's
so we're looking at like 60, 70 grand right there.
What you're saying, Monty, what you're saying is that you could probably sneak over there and just like drag that out of there. No one would notice.
Oh no.
You got a 1970 something Thunderbird?
No, Firebird.
Yeah.
Firebird or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, dude, you're looking at like 60, 70 grand all day.
See, it got the original tires on it.
Wow, that's crazy. How does that even happen?
Well,
because I mean,
is it T-top? Is it got a T-top?
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you leave your car parked for so long, they crack. Yeah. The tires crack.
Dude, just pull it over to your house, Monty, because eventually Bernie will say it's free for everybody.
Oh God, there we go.
Dude, offer him $5,000. Offer him $5,000.
I don't know if he ordered it with this also in it, but it has this in it, a CB, and I think he said he ordered it. He said he wanted it just like what he saw in the movie.
Have you guys seen the new ones that they're putting out right now?
No.
The Firebird that they're putting out right now.
I heard they're gonna come out with a new Smokey and the Bandit movie too, right?
Go on YouTube and look up new Smokey and the Bandit cars.
Oh.
Limited edition.
What they did was they took the Camaro. They took the Camaro body. Oh, I'm sorry.
No more Pontiac.
Yes, Pontiac.
They took the Camaro body and they made it into a Trans Am.
Yeah, you're right. They did. But it's still pretty kick-ass.
Get your ass in bed.
No,
dude, if I can get an old school Trans Am, dude, that's like what, a V8. Actually, that might not even be it. It might be a V6 supercharged V6. That's still balls.
Dude. Yeah. Dude, just to have the privilege of driving in history, man. That's cool as hell, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I've had some fucking nice rides in my day, man.
Dude, I'll tell you what car I want. I'm sorry, Peanut, but the car that I want is the fucking Charger Daytona with the big ass wing on the back of it with the.
That's cool. That's a good car, man.
That car right there, about 120 grand, and that car, cause that was the original. That was a. Lenny, shut up. What the hell are you talking?
My car is. I think I'm right. It's a 72 and a half Camaro. Is that right? It's got the split bumper.
Man.
That's the fucking ride.
I'm a Mopar guy all day.
Give me one of those brand new fucking Stingrays, man, and I'm good.
Nah, you don't want the Stingray. You don't want
I want a Stingray, dude. I've wanted a Stingray since I was a baby.
Yeah, I like those 1970 ones.
Stingray is pretty.
Like the 79, 78 Stingrays. Ah, those are gorgeous.
The thing with the Stingray is they have like the small V8 with you want is you want the C. I think it's like the CO7 or CO whatever the hell they call that shit. You want the wide bot with the super. You want the V8 with the supercharger. That's what
CO6.
you want.
I'm not even a Chevy guy no more, but I've always, since I was a Chevy guy my whole life, dude.
Yeah.
But the fucking Mustangs, I can't stand them. I'll never like a Mustang.
I just think that they are too overrated because there's so many clubs and all this shit.
But check it out.
The old Mustangs, the fucking original joints and the fastbacks and shit. Oh, those are fucking beautiful.
But even back in the 80s, 76. I mean, check this out, man. You gotta admit the 5.0 liter Stangs back in the 80s.
The 90s, the 80s and 91s, yeah, they were clean. The early
Yeah.
the early 90s ones, and then the 80s ones, yeah, those were sweet too.
The ones that everyone collects, the really old one, you know, with the grill and the round headlights and all that bullshit.
The Mercedes looking one almost like.
Yeah,
like,
you might as well get a Ford Falcon or something, man.
Nah, the old Mustangs were nice. The vintage one, like the 1990s vintage, from like back in like the 19s, like they like remade them. Like those were pretty cool, but they weren't even 5.0s. I think they were like 5.7, 4.7s, 4.8. They weren't even a 5. But what you want, if you're gonna get a Mustang, you want the Mustang GT350. No matter what year it is, no matter if it's 1991, 1992, 1993, you want the Mustang GT350. That's the one that you want for a Mustang.
Hey, can I just pose a question to the whole panel? It's not going to be a rude question, but I just want to know what's the coolest car you guys all ever drove in, and you know anyone can start, man. I just want to. I'm just curious.
My pickup truck.
Pick the panel there, man. Just go down the line and ask them.
Well, Deb is the first on my list, and
Okay,
then
Deb.
Mario, and then Monty, and then the old, and then Peoples, and then me. So,
Sorry, guys, I've never been in any of these muscle cars that I know of.
Well, how about just the coolest car that you ever drove in, or the best feeling you had in the car, Deb?
Oh, I'll take it back. I drove a 1972 Corvette around the parking lot once.
Oh, that's not cool at all. That sucks. Really?
We were having a car wash for a fundraiser, and I had to move it.
Did you light them up, Deb?
No. I just moved it very slowly and very carefully.
Yeah, she would have lit it up. She would have lit it up right into a telephone pole.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I moved it from point A to point B in the parking lot. That's it.
So let me ask, since you're not used to anything about cars, would you want to drive that again if you could?
All that fiberglass body. Well, let me put it this way. If there was absolutely nothing else on the road and I could just go on the road and drive it, sure, you bet.
Well, let me ask you this, Deb. What is it about girls with cars that, you guys get hot about?
Do tell.
I can't answer that because I don't get it either.
But you did with that Corvette for a moment.
Like the torque.
No, the only reason I told you I drove that Corvette in the parking lot is because I thought that's something you might be looking for as an answer. But I did drive it, but in the parking lot from where we washed it to, out of the way.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, I'm thinking in my brain, I'm trying to think every which way that I can afford a 2016 Corvette CO, whatever the fuck it is. The one with the not the Sting, like the Stingray is your basic V8. It's a small V8 engine, but don't get me wrong, the Stingray still looks nice.
You live in Massachusetts, right?
Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode Island.
I want the C. I
Buy
think
it in
it's
Canada. It's cheaper, probably.
I think it's a CO6 or Z06 or whatever. It's the V8 with the supercharger. It's 650 horsepower. It has a wider body. But that one is like 75 grand to get that car, and 75 grand for a Corvette. Oh, dude, like I'm in my head. I'm crunching the numbers, and it might take me another 10 years. It might take me another 10 years to afford a car like that.
Mario, what's it with guys like you who just want to get in that car again and be as hot as Deb was?
It's not. Well,
I'm just kidding, man.
if I'm like 50 years old, the reason why I'm buying that car is because it's something. All right. Ultimately, it's something American, and it's something that is like damn, like and that, don't get me wrong, you can like 75 grand for a car that produces six. Like I want a Dodge Charger, a Hellcat. I want a Hellcat with a Hellcat engine. But even that, you're looking at like 65 grand for a Hellcat with 707. Like you want the horsepower. You want that. I want the Charger because I want to be able to pack Lenny in the back of that car and be like, hey Lenny, how you like the G-forces, man? You want those G-forces, and like that would be cool, man. But I might not be. Give me another 10 years, and I'll be able to afford it. Hopefully, by the time I'm 50 years old, hopefully I have enough money saved up. I'll be able to chill out. It's either gonna be that or it's gonna be a camper, because I definitely plan on buying a camper because I have goals. I have goals in life, and hopefully by the time I get older, I'll be able to save up enough money to achieve those goals. And
That's awesome, dude. I like it that you're Portuguese, but you dig the American cars, man.
oh, absolutely, dude. American all the way, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, you can get the Lamborghini, you can get the fucking Ferrari, but you're looking at like 250, 300 grand. Fuck that. I can buy an American car that produces the same amount of horsepower as one of the motherfuckers and be a lot less money.
And
you know what? Dude, that's why I bought a Dodge. That's why I bought my Hemi, baby. I bought my Hemi. Even though the engine is made in Mexico, like the Hemi engines are made in Mexico, so I'm kind of supporting the Mexican government. But you know what? I ain't got no problem with the Mexicans, man. Mexicans, I'm cool with the Mexicans. They're Catholics like me. We cool. The Canadians, they're the ones that Canadians, like actually the Ram 1500 is built in Michigan, so
that's Canadian.
Michigan is kind of on the but the Ram 1500 is the engine is built in Mexico, but the actual truck is built in Michigan. I think it's like Dearborn, Michigan, or wherever the fuck it is. But the Ram 1500 is built in Michigan, so it's American. So, dude, I'm buying domestic, man. I'm buying an American car because in my head, all right. So I buy that truck. So some kid, his father is sitting there at the factory, building my truck. So I buy that truck. So now that kid has food on his table to fucking eat. That's my mentality on that whole shit. The guy's sitting there on the assembly plant drilling holes, whatever the fuck he's doing, and he's getting paid by the hour, and he's feeding his kid, man. Like,
what do you think, Mario, the Army tank guy? What do you think, man? What's your best thrill on a car? Sorry, Mario Nozen. I mean, just I think we got you squared away. You're in for like a Datsun 210. Mario Army guy. Going once, going twice. Monty, you're up, buddy. Peanut.
You know, I was sitting here thinking, I've had actually a rare privilege growing up, because I've had some kind of really nice rides. Really, I had my first car I bought and paid for was a 67 Ford Fairlane. I've had a 65 two-door Post Nova. I've had a 67 four-door Nova. I've had a 69, 70, 71, and a 72 Nova. I've had a 67 Chevy pickup, a 65 Chevy pickup.
Damn.
I've had a 67 Firebird, a 68 convertible Firebird, a 67 Chevelle, and a 47 Knucklehead Harley. So I've had some pretty fucking nice rides.
You've had some killer fucking rides, dude.
Really, I have. And everything I just said, and I had a 72 Mark I.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I wish I had all that shit back right now.
You know what my shit was? It's not gonna be anywhere near nobody else's, but I finally had it and then I wrecked it. I always wanted a Corvette as a kid, but like I was, I knew how much I was realistic that I wasn't gonna get a Corvette. So my second option, which is my second or my 1B, the Corvette would be my 1A. But the Caprice or the Impala, 95, 96 Caprice or Impala, either one. I like the Caprice better personally. I always wanted one. I got me a 95 Caprice for $4,000 cash, and it was in like mint condition. Slight short of mint. It had one little dent in the fender. It was a old guy. He kept it in the garage. He only had like 30,000 miles on it. He died. His son kept it for a while in the garage, but he ended up selling it to me. And that was my favorite car that I ever wanted, and it did. And when I actually got it, it didn't let me down. I had that. It was like I drove it off the car lot. Fucking 95 Caprice, beautiful. I'm simple like that though.
Yeah, I got one idea. This. Believe it or not, everything I just told you I did have. The vehicles, the cars, I never paid over $700 for nearly one of the vehicles I owned. Nearly one of them. The 47 Knucklehead, I paid $2,500 for it and dug it out of the basement.
Damn.
Cars back here at that day, when I was growing up, was nothing. I mean, seriously.
Well, everything's cheap in Kentucky when I was there.
Yeah. Like I say, the vehicles was, man. Hell, the Chevelle. Believe it or not, this is 100%. Everything I'm telling you is 100% fact on the Chevelle. It didn't have no motor and transmission in it, but I sewed the body alone. The outside of it was completely redone. Body work. It had a few places on it, but it was completely done, primered, ready paint. I had new tires and the old Corvette rims, beauty wheels. You know what I'm talking about? I had them on it. I had a aluminum coated, what you call it at that time, 5,000 header. The insides of it, I had a new headliner, the seats redone, new carpet, and the whole inside of it painted. And I sold that car for $500 fucking bucks. That's no shit. I give that fucking car away.
Damn. Who's that? Is that G Money or is that you, Saints? It's cheap money. He said, "Man, me come in here and shut it down." Hold up, give me 1 second. He want me to come in here.
You know, our thing was growing up around here was weekends, man. You know, busting our buddy's ass up there on the straight stretch, you know.
Man, I swear to God, I give my left nut to fucking be Monty Priest right now. I mean, seriously.
Oh no, right now, no, you won't, man. Back when I was growing up, yeah. Say I had some.
Go ahead, man.
Like I said, I was fortunate. You know, I had some nice shit, you know, but you know that come from, you know, it was cheap, and at that time, you know, I worked in the mines. You know, I made good money.
Damn, dude.
Hey,
How
I'm
about
gonna
you
take
people?
it off air, and anybody wants to jump in, I'm gonna put the open link out there and shit. G wanted me to shut this down. I'm not bouncing yet, but I might fall off here, so I'll make sure I say peace to everybody. Thanks for everybody watching. Keep an eye out for the next one, and we're gonna be in the private, so come jump in. Peace.